What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I, of course, am one of your hosts around here, Sean the Right Way. And joining me as always, no beanie this week. He's got the hair pulled back. He's got the shades. He's got the M&R Megastore shirt on. We're talking about Brent from Brent's Bricks.
Brent from the YouTube channel that doesn't make videos anymore.
Brent's Bricks.
Man, I miss doing my own intro on my own videos. I don't even remember it.
And tonight, we're going to talk about the future of LEGO releases. There's a lot of weeks, a lot of stuff coming up on the calendar for all of us to consider. It's hot, it's heavy, it's girthy. There's a lot of heavy price sets coming out, Brent. I don't know how we're going to keep up, so we need to really talk through this. Plus, we're going to recap the amazing BrickShell case release last week, and much more. All because we are a couple of brickheads.
Yeah.
My apologies, guys. I'm not on my normal setup this week.
This is a rare occasion. I never have the nicer mic than Sean, unless Sean is on the road doing something or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know.
We'll let it slide. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. But
hey,
let
man,
me know, guys, if you need me to turn it up or, you know, whatever you need me to do.
The important thing is that we're here.
Mic volume's pretty maxed out, so let me know if this sounds all right to you guys. And but you won't have the normal super bass like sounds. We got
Sean's like, yeah.
Clever Pig wants to know when your video singular is dropping this year.
So I'll hit this real quick without making like too many high promises or anything like that. But, you know, it's kind of becoming a trend that I make vlogs and videos in Chicago and then I don't drop them until the following year, which kind of works out because it feeds into the hype of Chicago. But I'm hoping to put out the Chicago vlogs a little earlier than last year. You know, the hype does start early for that kind of thing. And also, there's not just vlogs. I did another really cool video that, you know, should be pretty easy to throw together. I pretty much have it mapped out in my head. So I have another video, got some vlogs and then another video from Chicago. So hopefully we'll get that going soon, feed into that hype. And then I'll get cracking on some other videos and maybe some other ideas. Hopefully I can get the ball rolling on that. My son is 2 now, so it's becoming a little easier. So, you know.
Oh, excuse season's wrapping up, guys. Let him hear it in the chat. We want to see some Brent's Bricks Vigs. Those of you guys who were around for the era of Brent's Bricks.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see it. Brent, you've got so many new tricks up your sleeve. You got the impersonations now. You've got the
I don't know.
strange fascination Pokemon.
New tricks up the sleeve. Yeah. New tricks up the sleeve, but I don't even think I've I haven't. I mean, sure, I've posted since I've lived in this house, like vlogs and things like that, but like I haven't really like sat down and like made like, oh, this is my setup for a video in this house kind of deal. But
I think you're at it. You know, I think you're at.
Well,
setup.
I know, but I wouldn't use this webcam for like a full screen video. But yeah. I mean, it'd be similar to this. But no, guy, I do miss it, guys. I miss it. I was grinding really, really hard throughout the winter, working a couple different jobs. You know, Lana, my stepdaughter, she's 8 now. She's playing like soccer, like almost year round. It's tough. Yeah. It's tough. I mean, humongous shout out to people like Josh Build Stuff who have like more than 2 kids. I don't know if he's got 3 or 4. I know he's at least got 3. But like, you got multiple kids and you're still grinding on YouTube. Like, mad props.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things to where like there's a lot more. Anybody can be like, oh, it's easy to film a video for a second, throw it up on you. It's like anyone that knows the YouTube game is a lot more to it. So Yeah, no more excuses. It's no excuse season. Hopefully, we'll get some videos out there for you guys.
There you go. We have to start the show with another kind of somber note this week, man. Darth Ostiff lost his older brother this week, and we just want to send our condolences to Ostiff. You guys know Ostiff, very active on the channel, here each and every week. You guys, please show some love to Ostiff during this time. We're here for you, bud. If you ever need anything, let us know. Really, really sorry to hear that news, man.
Yeah, our hearts go out to you, brother. But hey, we're here for you. We're here for you every week, man.
Just hang with the gang, man. Hang with the gang.
We're here for you every single week.
There you go, man.
Live here on the interweb. Yep. Appreciate Matt and Old Broken Bricks. Jake saying, dude, Brent equals Bradley Cooper. Hey, I appreciate that a lot. Bradley Cooper.
Hey, man, that's a high compliment. But guys, show some love to Ostiff. We're gonna get everybody going here. We're gonna celebrate the Girth Gang. We will have the alternate music tonight because we're not at the same studio. So I'll let you pick, Brent. Do we want to do sort of the super chat music, or you want to go Ducks for a chill night?
I think we should hit it with the Ducks. I mean, it's kind of a chill stream,
You guys ready to quack and honor a duck? Let's hit some. Let's feed those ducks for Girth Gang tonight. I think the boys are hungry for it.
Yeah. First comment.
It does feel good.
First comment of the whole evening from somebody titled Work said, "Holy sticker count, Batman." Must be referring to some kind of, I don't know. We'll get into that.
That new Batman.
We'll also get into why there's not as many leaks out there. Not as many plentiful leaks. Darth Tyrannus. What's going on? We got
traitorous.
Yeah, it's a traitorous. It's a difficult one. Shout out to Cooper tuning in. We got Fabu Brick, that Lego CPA. What is good?
Busy season.
Lego Timmy coming through. Thanks. Wow. I just was handed some sandwiches. Thank you. Cool Han. Hey, first channel member. I know. I got sandwiches handed to me. Shout out to the
multiple sandwiches. What are you gonna do?
Multiple sandwiches were just handed to me live on stream. That's pretty legit. Cool Han Bricks, first channel member of the evening, and then the second channel member we got Dave Bricks 76. What's good, Shreddy? Just bricking around. Another channel member tuning in. Hey, what up, Will? What up, Old Broken Bricks? You scroll up to some. Oh yeah, by the way, all these are pre-play gang. Huge shout out to the pre-play gang. You guys are amazing, showing up before the show even starts. We got Papa Rex tuning in. Another channel member. What is good? Ostiff. What is good? Hey, look at this fireworks. We got Boda Bricks. Another channel member tuning in. We got Bayou Bricks. What's good, Bayou Bricks? Met him at Brick World Chicago last year. Hopefully we'll see you again this year. We got Todd coming through, another channel member saying, what up? This is all still pre-play gang. Let's get into some of these live comments. All right, let's scroll back up to these more recent ones. Amber Laya Builds in the house. Channel member. What's good?
Hey.
Whoa, catching one live. I know. Pre-play, she's always in the replay gang for sure. But yeah, Amber Laya, it's great to see you. It's always great to see a name you haven't seen in the chat for a while. Tiger Builds tuning in, another channel member. What is good? What's good, Derek? We got Brick.
Can I just say, man, Tiger, if you guys haven't checked him out, he's over there grinding, man. Check out Tiger's channel. Check out True Squad's channel, True Squadron's channel. But Tiger's coming up with some stuff over there, some interesting video concepts and stuff. Go give your Girth Gang brethren a view and a sub, would you?
Yeah.
Just don't leave right now.
Don't leave right now.
Do it on your other.
Do it on a separate device. Keep us on.
Yeah.
We got Clever Pig coming through. Clever Pig, another channel member coming through with a clever comment. Talking about when am I going to drop another video? Hopefully soon, just for you, Clever Pig. We got Anthony, another channel member tuning in. It's great to see you all so much. We got Jake's Bricks and Picks, another channel member tuning in. Amber Laya showing some love with the emojis. Moments of the Magic, another legend out there. We got Extra Bricks, another channel member. We got Charlie tuning in, another channel member. We got Devin Reinvented checking in, another channel member. Man, that Girth Gang, it just got so girthy. We got Anthony tuning in with some ducks. Tuning in with some ducks because we're feeding them ducks with this.
Oh, yeah, we got to throw the food. Remember, we got to throw the
generic StreamYard song. Let's go. Papa Trick tuning in again. Another channel member. What is going on? What is going on? We got Riley, another channel member, tuning in. Titanium J. What's good, TJ? What's good, TJ? And TJ's been a member for 8 months. Let's go. Let's go. Good shit, TJ. We are finally back to the current comments. Girth Gang, we appreciate you so much.
Night.
130 episodes into this thing, and we'll never stop to take the time that we take to shout out the Girth Gang. Doesn't matter how big we get. I don't care if we have 1 million subs, or I don't care if we stop dead in our tracks at 3,000. We're always going to stop. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But we'll always take time to shout out the chat. Not just
man. You guys have been awesome. We're on our grind. We're close to 3,000. We'll get there hopefully soon. But funny stories, man. Should we play this song the whole night? It's really soothing.
I was about to say, you just leaving this up? You could leave it on and turn it down some.
That's true. No. Oh, Brent's out of here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's good. It's funny because my wife just got a memory thing in her phone like a few days ago for when we hit 1,000, and that was 1 year ago. So you guys have been incredible. And I think it took us like 2.5 years to hit that first, or 2 years maybe to hit the first 1,000. So
maybe a couple were like,
yeah. And like I said, guys, we don't talk about that stuff too much, but it's cool. It's cool to see. We don't grind too hard on that. We still want to stay us and do the things we want to do. And like I said, we've expanded a little bit. I hope you guys are enjoying the shorts where I just basically run around like a maniac and say things. We had a really cool one the other day. A couple cool ones. So always open for a suggestion on that stuff. I might change it up a little bit with some other ideas, but I appreciate you guys. I know all you guys.
Here's what we need to do.
Yep.
Sean loves my impressions. We need to do. I went to the Lego store with only $10 to see how many pieces I could actually get and what I could build. Let's see what we can accomplish today.
Yeah, I need to do more screaming and faster edits, I think.
You'd be like,
1.5.
I went into Target to see what kind of clearance sets they had, and this is what I found.
Too long.
Exactly. Too long. That's like the intro to a regular YouTube video.
Actually, you could say that, but you needed to change the video like 3 different times during that phrase. Yeah.
And then in the thumbnail, you put like an old dusty like Cloud City and make it look like it was actually in Target when all you found is like some retired video.
I found this in the thrift store. Yeah.
You'll never believe what retired Lego sets I found at Goodwill. And you go in there and it's like a freaking like retired like
or
something.
Or actually make something out of Lego, like I redesigned Barbie's dream house in Lego,
Actually, Holly did that and it was pretty cool.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't think she did it in like a cheesy, like short.
Yeah, no, she did it like in a regular way.
She did it.
But yeah, so guys, we appreciate you sticking with us on this. We're gonna have a good night tonight. I did want to jump into. We got to talk about last week real quick, guys. We got to. BrickShell, M&R, Acob, triple collab went off last week, and I am happy to report that we sold out in 2.5 days. Shout out to the Girth Gang for showing up.
Put some dubs in the chat. Give it up for you guys. Put some dubs in the chat.
Come on, let's go. Crazy. That's crazy that you guys did that, man. I got the girl right here.
Oof.
Got the 5s in there. I haven't cracked open R2 yet. I'm going to. So I'm
you
gonna
did get R2. I guess we'll get into that when we do weekly pickup.
I'm gonna let it marinate a little bit. But there you go, man. There's the case. And shout out to all you guys that got them in and have been tagging us. I've seen some crazy stuff, Brent. It's not just the Girth Gang showing up and getting a case. Some of them are like, I got 2. We had someone in here earlier tonight saying they got 3. And I do want to shout you out. Raise your hand again. Sorry, somebody got 3. That's insane. If you guys in the chat, actually, if you did get them, put the number you got. It's not a contest or anything. I'm just curious because I sensed a lot of you. The feedback was a lot of you guys ordered multiples, so I'd be curious to see. And also, we have 2 surprises for you. But before we do that, who ordered 66 on this one? Did somebody get 66?
I was about to say there's really no chase number, but I guess 66 could be another chase member. No way.
I think 25 would be cool on this one. Probably.
A couple people. Oh, it would be cool. A couple people are jokingly saying 1. I think because 2 people already said 1.
No, I asked how many they ordered.
Oh, okay. But it looks like Jason here got number 13, 36, and 70.
That's
Didn't
it.
Get 1 Lego Timmy.
Yeah,
I'm sure you did.
Moments.
I bet you wish you got one because they're
Moments
gone
is gonna flip his. Hey man, keep it factory sealed. You do what you want, man. Hey, maybe one day. You never know. We're starting to build something really cool here. You never know how that happens. No, but I'd say let it breathe, man. This is one. Our sealed displays increase. I guess everything can increase in value if it's sealed.
It's limited. Anything limited could potentially have some more value. I'm gonna go to Brick World with my second box of boys and just be like, all right.
Jason had to know what numbers he got. Fabu in with 43. So yeah, guys. So again, I know you guys. Some of you guys are in the camp of like wanting to celebrate this again this week, and some of you guys are like, enough with the case already. But we had to take a moment to thank you guys for your support on that. It's a lot of fun, and it's really fulfilling when you have an idea for something that you think your audience is going to dig, and it's not something that's completely out of left field and doesn't make sense. You guys see a lot of people have sponsors of like, I don't know, Brent, VPNs and Squarespace and all this stuff. And it's like, if we're going to do something like this, it's like, not that those aren't great products. Shout out to Squarespace. Send me the check. But
right.
No.
Real quick, Sean was mentioning earlier, like shout out to the people who were around for like the Brent's Bricks era before Acob. KU is one of them people. I guess I don't know if KU's a boy or a girl, but KU, I'm assuming boy. KU is one of them supporters, man, that's been around since I was just making videos. And he says, so damn girthy, got to pop in and out tonight. The daughter calls, but hope everyone is well. Thank you so much, KU. You're a freaking
Thank you,
OG.
KU, OG right there.
OG.
But you know what I'm saying, Brent, to be able to have something that doesn't feel like forced, and it's something that's current and relevant and topical, useful, like all that stuff. It's got to tick all those boxes, right? So there you go. But another quick surprise. We actually had someone else that wanted to, shout out the Girth Gang. We're gonna bring in Abe. Abe, what is your title there? What do you want to be called? Are you the chief case officer over there? Like what?
I don't know, man. I think at this point I'm the chief everything. Like I'll ship packages, I'll operate the laser, I don't know. Like it's anything and everything. I'll chase down the UPS guy because he forgot 4 packages. I do it all. I'll do anything and everything.
We need like Riff Raff or someone to give you like he's always like coming up with those names like the Lavender Lizard or like something wild. Like we need to do something with laser, like the Lieutenant Laser or something like that.
Yeah, you could be the lieutenant of the laser. What do you think about
Laser?
That? Yeah,
Lieutenant Laser. LL.
Yeah. And he's actually just sent an email to the team to make himself a Lieutenant Laser. Would you guys buy a Lieutenant Laser case? You guys,
that'd be fire. Just like a little.
Knowing the boys, case. Probably.
Yeah, the boys might show up for that. We'd sell at least 20 Lieutenant Laser cases. But Abe, appreciate it. You stopping by. We just wanted you on. And I think maybe you had some stuff you wanted to say about the Girth Gang. I mean, I know this guy. Look, you sell this stuff all day, every day. You have an amazing product that's out there.
Thank you.
What makes stuff like the stuff we did last week and a couple of months back with the box of boys? What's different about that from like your day to day?
Yeah, I mean, well, first off, let me say I wanted to stop by and to just say thanks to the entire gang, right? Like when you guys show up, you show up in numbers, and you make it all kind of worthwhile. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm putting out a product that I believe in. putting out a product that I enjoy making, that came from a place where I wanted a way to display my own stuff. But it's really easy to kind of get lost in the everyday, again, wearing this hat or wearing that hat, and you don't necessarily always feel the validation. But the posts on Instagram, the call outs, the people appreciating what you make, like it hits home, It really hits hard because people appreciate what you're doing, and it's validation every single day. And I sent this to one of the folks that messaged me on Instagram. I showed this to everyone on the team, and it just put a smile on their face because even for them, I know that sounds cheesy and cliche, but everyone feels good to be validated in their job, and it doesn't matter if you're any position in the company, owner, other or not. It feels good to be validated, and no one does that, frankly, like the Girth Gang. Y'all are loud and proud, and I love it, and I'm glad to be a part of the community, and just put out something that everybody could be happy with.
Let's go, Girth Gang. That's what we like to hear.
There you
That's what
go.
we like to hear. Thank you guys so much. I mean, man.
Yeah, man.
They come through. They come through.
And just and we're big behind the scenes guys around here because that's the kind of stuff we like to know, Abe. But tell everyone what it's like to put one of these things together as much as you're wanting to share. Like just a little behind the scenes, like what's it like working with like a couple maniacs trying to get something out.
Oh, I'll tell you guys what. So and I told Sean this on the Box of Boys, but like if you do this again to me, I'm not picking up your calls. You're not calling me 10 days before a date and saying I need this done by then, because it's not happening. And then Sean one-upped himself and gave me a week. He's like, all right, man, listen, here's how it's gonna go. I need 250 of these, and this is what needs, and just unloaded. And I almost hung up on him. Like, hell no, we're not doing this, not this time. But it's the Girth Gang. How do you say no, right? You can't. So it was definitely, there was a lot of back and forth. I think 7, 8, 9 different prototypes.
Yeah.
The laser went out in the middle of it. If you remember, like we had a huge expense where it just was like, oh, we're not working today. And that was Bertha, not Beth. Beth is older, but somehow lasted longer than Bertha. But yeah, it was done, and it's fun. Yes, it's a scramble, but at the end, when you're at the finish line, it's like it was worth it,
No, for sure. And just so everyone knows, like, to put any kind of product together. And by the way, I think we did talk about it a little before. I think we nailed everything down maybe 7 days before. I did give you 2 weeks this time, so
don't make me call bullshit on my stream.
Debatable. But no, I mean, the fact of being able, if anyone's been through this before, like from concept to talking it through to the logistics, trying to get. I mean, and Abe worked super hard. We all did to get. I know some people were kind of calling out, some were saying it was a good deal. Some were saying it was cost prohibitive. Again, when you get into something, especially this launch edition that's limited, you guys know how that works. I mean, with volume comes more discounts. So when we make something for collectors, a specific niche within a niche, so something like this, we went. You got to believe us when we say we absolutely went rock bottom on something like this. And again, you're welcome to check out the Temu Case Boys. I'm sure they have a product. Some of the other stuff that's out there that might be $15 less, but I'm telling you, everyone that's got one in their hand will say it's absolutely worth a combo meal at McDonald's to get this over something else. You know what I mean? Like it's great stuff. And that's what makes this fun too, is knowing that when you're putting something out there, it's not snake oil, dude. It's the real deal. And you guys have gold over there. And thank you for letting us partner with you on it.
Buy it nice or buy it twice.
That's right. That's right. And, at some point I'd love to kind of, price comes up a lot, man. And I don't want to take over the live stream and address that. We could talk about it for hours, right? You know me, Sean. Once I get going, I'll get into the technical details. But we've got a good team, you guys. We pay them well, and it's important that we're fair to everybody in it, and we're in it for the long haul. This is not just a fly by night operation in the garage. I think you've seen a couple of the other cases out there. You've seen a couple of the other, I don't know, we'll call them influencers, refuse to even talk about cases because they're all junk, right?
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily true. They're not all junk. Like,
well, no, let's yeah. I mean, but beyond that, Abe, a lot of these things aren't long standing. And when we talked, we said whether we do, I don't think we're going to get to monthly. That would put you in an early grave. But even at a pace of quarterly, we all understood that we want this to be like a long-term thing.
Exactly.
I don't, and people say to me, Sean, when's your next fun phrase, or when's the next idea for that? That's the thing about this, and not to be like arty guy or whatever, but like, I don't know, like it has to hit, and it could be 3 days from now. And Abe's like, too soon. I'm like, well,
it could be tonight.
Let's not do that. Let's not do tonight. But now, look, it'll kind of arrive when it arrives, right? Like, I mean, you've seen how it's been with us in the past. You come up with what I like to call Seanisms sometimes on the spot, right? And that's just it just has to flow like that. So we're always on the lookout for the next best idea. We're always, I really hope to meet a lot of you folks at Brick World. I guess I probably should make that announcement. BrickShell cases will be at Brick World. So definitely looking forward to meeting all of you amazing folks.
You're saying I have a new deadline, Abe, officially.
You do have a new deadline. I mean, between that, I don't know, man. May is right before that. Like, I know we said not monthly, but technically 2 different quarters. Like, I don't know, technically, right?
Yeah. No, we'll have something, guys. Be on the lookout. We'll cook something up for May for you, and then if you go to Brick World, I think you're going to see some stuff there as well. And I'd be remiss to say, like, look, it is awesome that you guys are getting the collector stuff with us, and it's kind of bringing you into the brand. I know a lot of you guys have added on other pieces as well. So I do implore you, once you get yours and you're happy with it, if there's something, if you got a heater up there that's just been a dusty boy, and you've always been like, I really want to elevate this set to the next level. Abe's got you covered over there at BrickShell, man. You guys can check out some of the other stuff over there as well. And what's cool, Abe, we haven't talked through what all's happening at Brick World, but I'm hoping you do have some of the other stuff out there, maybe with some show and tell, so people can really get in there, get into the butt, as I like to say, and really figure, what puts you guys in first place on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to bring down a box truck, a pretty large one, where it's going to be filled to the brim. And, I hope I come home with nothing, right? I hope it goes home empty. But yeah, we're going to have a sampling of everything. And it should be very exciting. We're going to have some new stuff that's going to be exclusive to Brick World. So don't miss out. And hopefully this part is TBD, but I want to be in pretty close proximity to the boys, to the Acob gang. So, hopefully we'll be right across from each other, but we're still working on the details.
There you go.
Let's go.
So there you go, guys. There's another little nug for you, man. BrickShell is going to be at Brick World this year. Yeah. And the boys are hosting the show, so we will make sure it'll be a big. You'll have a nice debut there, Abe, for sure.
Fantastic, fantastic. Hey, to show a little bit of more love, I almost forgot this. I created it as we were chatting, and that's why I went silent there. But promo code GirthGang. It will not be active for very long. 6% off for the boys. 6 because that's the number we love, right?
Yep.
Combos with everything else, free shipping and all that jazz. So, just my way of saying thanks.
There you go, guys. So, look, the other biggest competitor that might or might not be located overseas in this space, as far as the premium case space, they like to throw their guys 5%. We're talking through it. I said, hey, let's bump it up to 6 and show them who's boss here. So we're going to bump it up to 6% off for the boys over there. So if you guys are interested in grabbing any other stuff, the code is GirthGang. One big word, Abe, I assume?
That's right. Yep, capital G's, because the G's are capital.
There you go. So GirthGang. Let me get this on the screen to make sure that Abe, you can confirm I'm doing this right here. Let's see.
Absolutely.
Like this, right?
Yep, exactly. All one word.
All right. So Promo code Girth Gang. The G's are capitalized. So there you go. Well, Abe, look, you're a busy man. You're welcome to hang, but if you know, again, I want to thank you here on air. I talked to you a lot off air, but I want to thank you in front of everybody for taking a shot on us and letting us do this thing. I think a lot of guys. When I first talked to you, like I don't really get it, but you guys have something going on here. Like,
That's right. I still remember that conversation.
Acclimated now, do you get it a little bit more?
I do, man. I do, and we've talked about it. Pound for pound, I mean, the Girth Gang is where it's at, right? You guys punch so much higher than your weight class, and business aside, y'all, like it's just I don't get 3 hours a day to just sit around and hang out, but I make time to watch all of the live streams. Sometimes not always. Sometimes it's on the replay, but I'm always hanging out. Don't comment, but I'm still here. I'm watching. So not to toot my own horn, but I make time for you guys. You're that important. You're that good. You're that fun to hang around with. So I'm glad I took the shot. But yes, it was definitely Sean. I don't get it. I still remember that conversation. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. Somebody explain it to me.
He's like, what are you saying half the time? I'm like, just you'll catch on, man.
You were, but it's like, okay, so you're basically like ESPN commentators, but for Lego, and you're like, sort of, kind of, yeah, maybe, I don't know, and like,
we don't have a category.
That's right. Like, remember, Sean was like, Sean, sell me what it is, and damn, Sean isn't a great salesperson, and it was still like, I don't get it, man. But you know what? You came in through Jim, right? Wolf of the Bricks. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Wolf of Brick.
Buddy of mine. We've been friends for years, and he's like, listen, Sean is a real deal. Talk to him and Brent. Just hear him out. So that's what I love about this, man. Like you know what we do as the bigger part of the company. You know how boring that work is, and this is just so much more exciting, so much more energetic, and just more positive to work for. So this is my comic relief. This is my karma back into the world. This keeps me playing with Lego. So yeah, all good stuff.
There you go. So guys, get some dubs in the chat for Abes BrickShell for letting us do this wacky stuff. Whether you partook or not, that's not the point. The point is like we're putting out stuff that I think you guys enjoy, and I think it's been proven you guys have been supportive of it, and I'd hope to think not just because you want to support the boys, but you guys are actually digging the stuff that we're putting out. I mean, this one super topical, super relevant, right on the money. I felt like with this one, and we're going to try to continue to strive to, bring products to life that make sense.
Absolutely.
And actually want. It's not like a chore, to like, all right, and if there's one you need to sit out, that's okay, or several, it's fine. Or if you just get one or you get not, whatever. But just know like we're not just trying to, this isn't I don't know how to put it. We're not doing it just to do it. It's gotta have inspiration, it's gotta have something behind it. And we just want to thank everybody, and then we'll stop talking about cases for a bit.
Yeah, thanks once again, everyone. Hey, I can't multitask, so if anyone asks anything in the chat, I saw my name a couple times. My bad. Reach out to me on Instagram. My folks know to reply. If they don't, I will. So once again, thank you all. At some point, maybe Sean's show, maybe somewhere else. I do want to address two elephants in the room. Pricing, guys. Long story short, it is what it is. Premium comes at a price, and I promise you, it's not. Let's make a rich price. It's not like that at all, y'all. I respect you all much more than that. And then the other thing is there was some shipping issues. Unfortunately, we haven't got all of our cases shipped. We had the lasers go out for 2 days. That put us significantly behind on orders. Today, UPS sent out a truck that literally didn't have room for all the boxes. So it's one of those things where they know how much we're putting on the truck, and they still sent one that barely had enough room. So
we'll do a worse job next time.
That's right. Yeah, don't get them all in like 24 hours, right? Because you guys said we sold out in 2.5 days, but we sold 95% in 24 hours. There was only some stragglers, like 10 left or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I feel like the last wave went that time too, right? There was like 5 left for a minute.
Yep, that sounds about right. Like the last 5 remained forever. It was definitely nuts, but cool. All right, y'all. Well, I don't want to overstay my welcome. Thank you all once again. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Later, y'all.
Later. There's Abe. He's the guy at BrickShell. He does have a team. He's got a lot of people helping him out with that, but you got to go right to the top and you want to get stuff done, and he gets stuff done, man. And I think that's why we're a good team. We're just kind of like, we're getting through this no matter what, and we're gonna hit this date and we're gonna make this happen. So that's
super
that's
hyped
why.
he'll be at Brick World. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So guys, come say hi to Abe, and we'll probably do some kind of cross promotion thing at Brick World too. We are going to be super busy running around. Real quick before we move on, I did want to mention at Brick World we are going to try to have some sort of formalized meetup. Obviously, you guys can come say hey whenever you want, but if you guys would be down for something like that, as we get closer, we'll try to get like head counts and stuff and figure it out. But I would like to do something maybe off-site but nearby, if that makes sense, Brent. Like a quick little 3 to 5 minute car ride or Uber over somewhere, and just kind of
somewhere.
a little rager for the boys.
Little kickback.
By rager, I mean probably just like beer and some wings and pizza or something.
Yeah,
but
honestly, that is like the adult version of a rager, like a 15-piece wing and some beers. It's like all you really need.
Gotta be 15.
Maybe some appetizers. Ross, if you're listening out there, shout out to you, bro. 15-piece wing gang.
There you go.
Did you ever notice that, like, when I put the video together of like everybody telling you happy birthday, Ross said 15-cent wing gang?
Yeah.
And it's funny because like 15
I don't know if they were ever that low. I know that they used to be.
Yeah, but the whole thing was 15-piece because like 10's not enough, 20's too many.
Oh, I know he messed that up. Yeah, he probably just.
But it's like a good mess up because like 15-cent wing, that's a great deal. It's like practically giving them away at that point.
Point me in the direction.
15-cent wing.
All right, boys. So before we get into our sort of main event topic for the evening, we have a question for you guys. It's on the screen now. What is going on with the leakers? You guys have probably noticed. Actually, with people missing, we need to bring up once again because we're still getting comments in the chat, and we love it. We're not ducking it by any means, but people checking in on Tyler. It is on his behalf. I'll say it is much appreciated. Everything is cool. I check in with him periodically. He'll be back when he's back. He's just taking some time out of the game. There's nothing to worry about there. So that's Tyler. And then going on with the leakers, Brent, why don't you jump into this, because some of our steadies are kind of MIA, man. What's going on? Start with the Falcon, dude. What's going on with the Falcon?
I mean, I feel like it's like, yes, I've been busy, but I mean, it just goes to show that like having like a reliable like leak source that you're used to looking at like makes it easier to stay in the loop. But yeah, man, like Falcon hasn't posted in a while, and that's obviously usually our main source of what's leaked and what's leaking. But even some of these other leakers, like I mean, Promo Bricks is another big one, and I don't think they've posted till February 15th. So it's like it's not only one leaker. Like there's more than one leaker that like isn't sure. Cooper says leaking isn't profitable. I get it, but I mean, Promo Bricks and Falcon have been doing it for a while, so I don't know if it's literally like their goal to make it profitable necessarily, but I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. It's like did Lego put a hit out on these leakers? Like, get rid of them.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of you guys were. I mean, I think we definitely knew this. We can show this because it's all been revealed and everything. But when this Batman animated series wall art thing that we're going to get into showed up on everybody's feed this morning, I was like, man, shout out to Lego for running the gauntlet. I don't think we ever
revealed it first.
Yeah, we didn't see any images, blurry or otherwise, on that one. So, between the timing of some of these sources or leakers sort of vanishing and that happening, maybe some effort was made to double down. What say you guys out in the Girth gang? Have you guys noticed that there's been a little bit of a downturn on the early deets on stuff?
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is though, it's like if I mean, obviously we're spitballing here, but if somehow Lego pulled some kind of string to get the leaks to not happen or get the leakers to not leak, like the first time I saw that Batman set was from a LAN member, and it's like before, when LAN members would be like, "Oh, look at this new set," it's like, "Oh, old news, doesn't matter, saw it 4 weeks ago." You know what I mean? So I guess it's better for Lego, and I guess it's better for the LAN members, because when the LAN members are like, "Hey, here's this new thing," it actually is new. So I don't know. But it's weird. It's weird that like two big leakers would just like stop leaking stuff around the same time. Sure, a lot was leaked, and then it's like it's not like there's leaks every single day of the whole entire year, but I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. If they somehow can control all the leaking to where it's pretty much gone, I'm gonna be surprised if that actually happens. But I don't know. I don't know. Let us know in the chat if there are like any Instagram leakers that we're like not bringing up or we've never discussed that's still on their grind. So let us know. I'm seeing Sean Rose saying RIP
the Brick Reporter. Yeah, the Brick Reporter has some current stuff. Yeah, I mean, when I put this topic together, actually, the topic for this evening on upcoming stuff, I realized I had seen the video on YouTube. Brick Clicker. We all know who that is. Brent, do you know who Brick Clicker is? You ever heard of him?
Hello, guys. Brick Clicker. Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like,
love me some Brick Clicker.
Then I went to his Insta and all the stuff he's, which I know he reports 900 things, but a lot of that stuff wasn't on his feed on Instagram. So I was kind of looking around to see like, who's got the juice, man? I need a nug. So it was. How's that sandwich, Brent?
I'm so sorry. I'm almost done with it, guys.
No, you're good. You're good. What's the review?
I've been muting my mic every single time.
What are you having? Let's
I know. I just feel so apologetic because 130 episodes, and like I feel like it's just like it's impolite to like eat while you're doing some kind of like, whether it's a Zoom meeting or a stream or whatever, because it's like you could have ate beforehand.
I think the only thing the gang would be upset about is if you don't tell us what it was and like
okay.
So tell us what it was. Rate it
obviously
1 to 10.
Dinner was late tonight because we had a late soccer game, and yeah. So anyways, this is I thought it was a sandwich. I only have one bite of it left, but it's basically like a melt. Like not a burger. I mean, technically a burger, but like a melt, because it's like regular bread and there's cheese and like chopped up tomatoes and onions on there and like some kind of special sauce. I've taught Jennifer how to make a special kind of burger sauce, and if she did well, unless it's like creamy French or something. But really good, really solid burger. Jennifer knows I'm the better cook, but out of 10, especially in the time she made it.
Pause right there, Brent. We have a special request. Can you rate it and describe it in the Brick Clicker voice?
Yeah. Hello, guys. I got to start from the intro. I don't know why. Hello, guys. Brick Clicker. Just tuning in to report on the meal that I just had. So here I was doing a stream with a couple of brickheads, and my wife, bless her soul, comes down the stairs and hands me a platter of 2 cut up sandwiches. And at first I thought they were grilled cheese, but actually there was in fact a ground beef patty in between those pieces of bread with onions and tomatoes, cheese, special sauce. So we're going to have to give this one a very solid 8.2 out of 10. That is right. This sandwich creeped its way into the 8s just because of the timing. I mean, it's impeccable. I'm hungry. I know I'm about to do a stream for 3 hours, and the wife comes through with 2, not 1, 2 sandwiches. Remember, guys, keep clicking. I'm bricking. Bye.
There he goes. I love that it's 2. That's what made it really compelling. You can't just do 1 on that. And Extra Brick
2 chains, but she knows that I eat 2.
There you go. Extra Brick says, "Hey man, when someone hands you a plate of grilled sandwiches, you eat them. You don't really ask questions. You certainly don't."
All right, I'm all done.
What was the piece count? It was
the piece count. I mean, dude, it was 2. If we want to get into the ounceage, It was definitely like two solid like 8-ounce patties. So we're looking at like a 16 ounces of wonderfully grilled
Beef in
burgers
your mouth? Is
on,
that what you were gonna say? You put
yeah, with cheese. And dude, I'm surprised that she did the tomatoes and the onions. That's like an extra step she didn't need to hit. But
dude, shout out to the two Sammys. We got 15 wings, 2 sandwiches. That's how we
dude,
roll around.
shout out to the wife for coming through with the sandwiches, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, it's stereotypical,
If I
but
stare off into this direction long enough, do you think I'll get handed a pair of sandwiches or?
how wild would it be if unplanned
Oh, Will
your
didn't.
wife walks in with a sandwich?
No, we had dinner. Will tragic got home, no anniversary box. What did your shipping say, dude?
It'll be
You gotta
there.
let us know. Gonna need a case for those burgers. That's true. We should get Abe back on here.
Dude, I should have
All
put
right.
those
So
burgers
my
in
take
a
is,
case.
unless people just all coincidentally took time off, it seems like they're cracking down on this stuff a little bit. So, we're just kind of posting what other
Yeah.
people are posting out
It's
there.
very
So
coincidental.
hopefully nothing happens here, but
Yeah. It's very coincidental that two like of the biggest names in the leak culture just don't post anything.
I think it's
at the
fine
same
too if you
time.
don't show like the actual set. So we're definitely gonna like stay away from that. But let's we can get into Leaker.
I mean, if a land member
I think
showed it,
that's
we
what
can show it.
frustrates them. Well, no, yeah, if a land member does it, but I think that's that's sort of the frustration. So, but I think
Yeah.
there's some good info out there. Either way,
But also, it's like if you're mad about the leakers, like don't cut it off at the source. Like all that stuff leaks from obviously like their employees.
I
So if they
still,
crack down on Falcon and promo bricks, it's like don't
yeah,
like cut it off at the source. Don't
I
like
I still subscribe to the fact that they're cool with it to a degree. You know what I mean? Like it kind of makes the world go round. So everybody always inherently wants to know what's next, and they want to know stuff they're not supposed to know about. And so there's always an audience for that, and there's value in that. Someone's saying there's no money in it. Probably for the leakers, there isn't any money, like not a lot in being the leak guy. I mean, I don't know this.
if you're only posting on Instagram, like a brick clicker has to make some kind of decent revenue. He's making YouTube videos.
Good point. That's a good point. But
And then like there's a lot. I mean, dude, think about the sheer amount. And I know it's like different. It's a lot more speculation with like the film industry, but dude, like from 2013 all the way up until the end of episode 9, the sheer amount of like what if this happens? What if this is the next thing? What if the sheer amount of people that made Star Wars videos like that and did crazy numbers from it because it was just such a wormhole.
yeah,
Especially like especially post Force Awakens. Obviously that shit died down when episode 8 was ass, but
like I said, I suspect they appreciate it and like it and find value in it to a degree. I think the biggest thing that they don't like is, and we're going to talk about a little bit of it tonight, is that hurts the old SWAT method, which is SWAT, sell what's available today. If you have this stuff out there and someone's about to pull trig on, a 239 boy, let's say, and they're like, well, hold the phone. In May or in June, here's something I like even more. I'm going to go ahead and leave that girl on the shelf and then come back and get the thing I really wanted. So that's the kind of gift and curse when it comes to this kind of stuff, is if you know something's next. It's kind of like, Apple's pretty tight-lipped on it, and I think they launched the phone, a week after they announce it every year. Same reason, because they want to sell, what are we on, the 15 now? Yeah. They wanted to sell as many 14s as they possibly could before the 15 came out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Cooper comes in with an interesting comment. He's saying Promo Bricks' website is still posting things, but just not on Instagram. So
Okay.
that's an interesting tidbit there.
Yeah, interesting. All right, so here we go. And this is, I think, some of this stuff we may have heard before, but it's kind of a refresher. I was like, oh yeah, I think I did hear something like this, but Nightmare Before Christmas, rumored release September 2024. The piece count on it's 2193. Obviously, Brent, that's not an actual set there, but I think this would make the most sense as far
I
as if
think
they
it's gonna. I think
put
it's
something
gonna.
out. Yeah.
I think I can. I bet you it's gonna be the same exact concept of the Batman thing, and it's gonna be like a 3D mosaic looking thing of like Jack Skeleton like on the little curled up like cliffside thing, the like epic, like you know what I mean? He's like I can't kind of what's pictured here. He's like on like a weird like curled up hillside cliff looking thing. I could see that. Like they do like a little mosaic of that with like the moon in the background, a lot of purple pieces and stuff. I can see them doing that. Cuz I mean that's a pretty big set, but it's like is there a building or a house or something in I've only seen it like one time, but is there like a building or modular-esque style kind of thing like they did with Hocus Pocus that they could do from Nightmare Before Christmas? I mean, there might
No, I
be.
don't think so. I think the scene that you're seeing here in this post
Yeah.
is probably a really great.
And I think it's gonna be like mosaic-esque, like 3D mosaic-esque style thing, like the new Batman thing. I think that's exactly what's going
Oh,
on.
that Batman, not the cave. Okay, because I was like, I don't
Not
think
the cave. Yes, the one that just came out, yeah, or one that just was revealed.
what's the art set too that just came out, or it's like a year old now. Not Galileo. What is it?
The space thing that I have?
No, the blue one. Chad,
the
help me.
wave thing. The wave thing.
Not the wave. It's like a 3D wall art thing. Guys, help me out.
Oh, Starry Night.
Starry Night. There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Galileo. Doesn't even make any sense. Anyway,
Galileo,
Van Gogh.
Galileo.
Van Gogh. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Van Gogh.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe something like that could work. Because I agree with
that's
you.
what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Taking this setup and putting it like on a couple plates could be a little bit weird, and I think it would elevate it a little more with some kind of background. So let us know what you guys think of this one. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, these are just rumors. This stuff's already been out.
What's that other stuff?
Here's another new one, Brent. Now this one's really cool. This is the Lego City Space Lab. I think it's been revealed by Lego, so it's cool to show. But now I love the space sets that have come out so far.
It's like the space version of the what was the Friends Botanical Garden? I think is what it was called. The space version of that.
Oh, this doesn't show it, but dude, you can back this right up against the real big base that they put out, and you can like plug the how you can make like the space train out of the other set.
Yeah,
it plugs in there as well. So this one's really cool. And again, even as a standalone set, I mean, if you don't want to get the 100, I think it's 35, Brent, the Big Daddy on the current Space Wave. If you want some kind of station for them, you could grab this Science Lab. I think it's absolutely badass, and it's $35. Are you kidding me?
That's only $35.
Yeah, we'll see if that that sticks. But and it appears in this scene that they've put the aliens in spacesuits. It seems like they're like working together now, which is pretty funny. Like
that is funny.
So I don't know if this thing spins here, Brent. You notice this build here in the middle of this structure. Whoops, jumping ahead.
Taking a closer look.
But look from the box art, I'm like, is this like I was always wondering, is it like a theme park ride where they swing around, up in the bubble there? But I don't think it does.
I can't really tell if it does spin.
Is that vegetation? Like, I don't know what I'm looking at there, but it's either way. It's
the box art's kind of fire.
They're killing the game, dude.
Shout out to not black box art.
No, for sure. We got a couple heaters out there. Yeah.
It's got to be a heater for sure.
Robert Garrity got his first box of boys, dude. I hope it felt good, man. Local comic store selling 501st for $15 sealed.
I wonder which 501st, though. It could be the first one or the specialist.
FPJ would be irate at that. Holy cow. Yeah, CPA, $35. I've heard it a few times now. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, Eli Kip, that's the word I look for. I thought it might be a spinny boy, this thing, but there's a little top on there. Maybe it's just to hold it down, but I don't know, man. We might have to put this thing on some spinners, Brent. Remember spinners back in the day?
Spinners, like on the wheels.
The rims, yeah, like the.
Yeah, the wheels. Oh yeah.
I saw a video the other day, and this guy was just trying to get some spinners, just kind of as a joke, because they're so out of style. He couldn't find any, not one set in all of
That's
LA.
crazy. You got it. You got to go to Texas, man. See, like that Mexican OT and like Post Malone. Like Post Malone had that song like 92 Explorer. And he had that line where he's like, "And my whip stop, but the wheels keep spinning. Oh, baby, you." And he's
Yeah,
and like,
you've
it's
you've
funny because like,
officially been pimped. This is the pimp my
yeah,
space set.
but it was cool that Post Malone brought spinners to light for a second because a lot of people like
That's who it
took
was.
that.
I'm sorry, it was Post who tried to
Yeah,
get it.
because some people like heard that like, what does he mean? Like, oh my whip stop, but the wheels keep spinning. Like a lot of people are like, what is he talking about? And we're like, spinners, bro. You weren't there.
You weren't there. They were irrelevant.
Yeah.
All right, so we gotta cross our fingers for Anthony here in the chat. He says his box was delivered today, but he's not seeing it, man. I hope like a porch pirate didn't get you, but I did say check your mailbox because sometimes it works. It
Long
works
skinny
both ways.
box.
Yeah, it's
skinny box. If it was distributed by like the post office for some reason, because UPS and
it might, yeah. But I'm looking at the outer. You know what? I don't know what your guys is shipped in because I didn't even get packaging on mine. That's how bang bang this was. I got like a box and then everything in it.
Shout out to Dixie Normus, man. He used to be in every single stream. Been a minute. Good to see you back. He said he missed us. We missed you, Dixie. Coming through.
All right. This art was definitely seen. I think it was like a fan vote kind of thing.
I remember this was a part of all those crazy leaks that came out. Shout out to the leakers, but like a year ago when all those crazy leaks came out, like the Harry Potter hat was one of them. The Hocus Pocus house was one of them.
This isn't like final of the set. You know what I mean? Like
sure,
there was like a choice of like 3 things or something. There was like a finalist thing. I'm trying to remember. But anyway, this is it's an Ideas Disney Magic. Very cool set if you're into this. I know not everybody is. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it, Brent, but I like it, but I want to see the real deal on it kind of thing. You know what I mean?
But
like,
sorry, I was muted.
Where does this go? Like
my first
this thing? Yeah.
Well, my first thought is if you have like the I always forget what the set's called because it's like Hogwarts Moments, I think is what it's called. But the Harry Potter Hogwarts Moments where it's like you got Hedwig on top, you got like stacks of books, you got like buildable wands, you got buildable potions, and like a printed like 3-piece of like the acceptance letter and all that. I still want that set, by the way. I think it's beautiful. I think this is like in the realm of that because like Hedwig and the books is kind of like your main build. If we get something like this, like Mickey's going to be the main build, but you can kind of see like they have like a miniature magic carpet, and you're going to have some other things in there. So I think something like that would lend, it would translate really well in like the Disney version of it. So
yeah, and I do recall hearing this may be the first time we get a bell, which I know a lot of people have been sweating that and wanting a bell fig. Which is crazy.
Haven't got a bell fig?
No, we've
got a mini doll. We've got mini dolls. That's what I'm thinking.
Doesn't count, Brent. It doesn't count.
Well, no, I know. I'm just saying, like in my mind, I felt like we've got one in a CMF or something, but it was just I'm thinking of the mini doll.
Yeah. All right. Here's some other big news, Brent. I don't know if this is on your radar, but pretty soon, if you have Optimus Prime, he's going to get a little buddy in the form of Bumblebee, coming out July 1st. Took it easy on us this time. $90, $950.
However, it's Bumblebee's smaller. Yeah. Bumblebee in universe is smaller. He transforms into a Camaro, not a semi-truck, so it makes sense scale-wise. Hopefully they do it justice. I feel like this is something that people have wanted to see, even just in like speed jams for a really long time, like some kind of Bumblebee Camaro. I almost said Mustang, Camaro. I mean, come on. Like when Transformers was coming out, how many people did you see, Sean, driving around in the yellow freaking Camaros like everywhere? And they would get the Transformers like badge for the back of it. Like those were everywhere for a minute. So this most certainly is going to be a popular one.
I'm going to say I'm a little bit surprised because I feel like, I mean, you guys tell me, but I feel like Optimus had a hot debut and then he was kind of on sale a lot.
Kind of mellowed out. Yeah.
And, yeah, he kind of mellowed out. So apparently it did well enough, or the deal that they signed, was going to have this happen anyway. So I'm glad to see this. It's probably going to make a lot of people who are just hearing about this for the first time go back and get the Optimus. I feel like Optimus is going to get a nice bump because of this if you're into the investing sort of thing. But either way, whether it's that or you're a completionist, and you're going to want the whole line of Lego transfer. Like I have a buddy in particular I know is going to be freaking out over this. I don't think I've told him yet.
Yeah.
Because he's more of he's a Transformers head. He's not a Lego head, but like when there's a cool collab, he'll go out of the regular fig zone and go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and another thing too is so like, yes, I do know that Bumblebee in universe is smaller, and maybe that's why this is $90. But I'm also really hoping that the $90 price point doesn't compromise the functionality that will be transforming this thing. Because if you're making let's be honest, if they made Optimus Prime and the transformation feature was sloppy or didn't look good, that'd be a huge fail. It's like this thing has to transform into a car, and well, and it's got to look good, and it's got to function well.
Growth Gang reminded me too, because I've seen this post and some information about it elsewhere. It is going to be a G1 from what we understand, which is the same or sort of OG design as Optimus. So this will not be the movie.
Not the Shia LaBeouf.
Won't be the Shia LaBeouf, and it will be a VW Bug. So I think
also,
at the 90 price point,
okay.
No. I think that's in the new era. So this will be a Bug, and as long as it scales right together, I think everybody will be fine with it, but if it's like obviously smaller because they were trying to hit a price point, it's one of those things, man, where it's like, I think Optimus maybe pre-price bump was 159-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
This, I'm wondering, like, we'll find out. Should it have really been like 109 to get it more in scale, or is this going to be enough? 950, it's not nothing. Yeah. We've seen smaller piece counts on some decent. I mean, this is in effect a really cool mech. I know we're all mech'd to death. No Camaro, no
mech can transform like a transformer. I mean,
he'll be half the size. Is that what he is in universe, Jason? You seem to be
the thing is like
I keep almost wanting to say like a trans head, but it's like a transformer head.
Yeah.
What do you call? Hold on. What do you? If you guys know out there, what do you call Transformer fans? Is there like a cool little name? Do they have like a girth? Like what are they?
That's funny. I'm just really hoping. I'm really hoping that it isn't compromised. Like, okay, sure, like say that this, because we all know how they do it. Like, a designer might make something, but then there is a targeted price, and then it goes through another stage to be redesigned for that price. There's a lot of instances. I can't think of too many off the top of my head. I guess sure, I'll say Yavin 4. It was 170. Would have loved to see it at 200. There's better examples of this, guys, but
no, that's a great example, because if that was
Lego has, but like it drives me nuts when Lego has a product like that. And think of other examples, but in this particular one, their target price was 170. But there are elements of it that looked like a 4+ set, even though whatever it was targeted for, 13.
Formies? Are they called Formies? The fans?
Formies, yeah. But I hate seeing a set where it's like, man, this is a great idea. The execution is pretty good, but it would have been way closer to perfect had they put $20 more into the budget. So it's I hate that seems like that's compromising to some Lego sets where they're like, nope, it's got to be 100. We can't make it this price.
Yeah, and I know these some of these Transformer, collector pieces especially can go through go to the moon. So 100 is nothing for a guy who's already stocked up.
Eli's got a good point here. The gunship was 140, and it did feel small at 140. So I would have loved to see that.
Yep.
Give it the Millennium Falcon treatment. Give it the Justifier treatment. Give it 160. Give it 170.
Hey, there you go. So literally, we're seeing a lot of half the size, Brent. So I think for everybody, they'll be in pretty good shape.
Nice.
All right. So
this is interesting right here. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So we've all wondered what the figure will be in this year's visual dictionary, and it appears to have I forget where the source was from, probably one of the booksellers or Amazon or something like that, but it appears to be a Darth Maul, and if a fairly common one. I think he's been released a couple times previously. Obviously, he's got the call out for the 25th anniversary, but he does have it on his back, and kind of a sore subject. Kind of a sore subject for right here, right now. I really hope he comes with that plate so he can go in the case if he is in fact one of the 6, because now there's some back and forth on. Lego says there's going to be 6. It's right on their website. We can pull it up and show you guys. Is this part of the 6? I believe it is. I don't think they're going to.
I think maybe no. I think maybe no, because none of the other 6 have this 25th print on the back of the figures.
Right, so they'd have like 2.
So I feel like this is going to be just some kind of bonus thing. I think they're 100% going to put the 6 figs out in sets, because Lego knows their audience is completionists for sure. And I think this is just a little tack on extra. I don't see this as being like one of the anniversary figures. I think because it has the printing on the back, it's not. We've already seen 5s. We've seen Malik. Like, they don't have this print on the back. So I think, in my opinion, let me know in the chat if you agree or disagree, I feel like this is not going to be a part of the main 6 because of that print, straight up. And it's. I think
I'm seeing it places again. There aren't any other sets dropping, so I do think this will be part of the 6. Now, we can't see. Now, you guys have seen obviously these sets, these figs packed in before. I know, there was like a Jurassic Park one. There was like a little build with it that was like kind of hidden. You know what I'm saying, Brent? So I'm hoping they could stuff one back there. But if they don't, boys, we're gonna have to do a little brick Lincoln or something, or maybe you need to. Yeah. I don't know. For me, man, real quick. There's 2 ways to go about this. I think there is going to be a cheaper set than the hallway, right? I think it's like a $40 set. So it's kind of like, if you need the plate, for me, if there is another plate needed, I'm going to get another hallway, because why not? You can.
You'd want to get a couple hallways. The hallway is kind of a box of boys, guys. Girth Gang. That hallway.
It's a D-Bab. It's a D-Bab for sure.
I will say this: we're lucky. We're lucky that these stands are not like the old ones, because the old ones, I don't know if you can see. It has the names on it. Like, the old ones say like Han Solo, Princess Leia. So we're lucky that the new ones just have the logo, because to Sean's point,
maybe that's why they left it out this time.
I don't know if they would. I don't see that I don't see that being a thing they would like do on purpose. Where like, okay, let's not put the names on the plaques, so they have to buy another one of the sets to give Darth Maul a plaque. I'm standing pretty firm that I think Darth Maul is just it's a tack on. It's a tack on. I think. I don't think it's going to be considered like one of the 6.
Yeah,
in my opinion, because I just think the 6 figures, like, those are all going to be tied to an anniversary set like this one, like the ones we've seen with like the same box art and everything. Because actually, this is a good point. So when the 20th figs came out. I mean, you see the lineup right here. When the 20th anniversary came out, you see the lineup right here. You had 5. Okay, so you had these 5 displayed here. There was another figure, Sean. Do you know which one that was? That isn't pictured right here. The Obi-Wan Kenobi. And what was that? A poly bag. However, at least that one had a stand, though.
Yeah.
So now here's another thought. There could be pieces for the stand inside this book somewhere, because they have that thick part of the book where they stuff the parts. So maybe a long shot.
I mean, it is there are 6 very specific slots for that stand in our case. So we'll all hold hands and see what happens there. But certainly, I think this Maul. If it ends up being 7 and he's like the 7th somehow, I think with the printing on the back, like, it's not part of the 6 set sort of chase. So, I mean, for purists, it'll be a debate for sure, you know. But
well, and the thing is though, is without that print, I feel like the only reason why they put that print there, because this Darth Maul, like, sure, there could be some slight foldings of the tunic to where he's different than his other Darth Mauls before him.
I want to go back to Root here real quick, Brent. We got Fives, Malik, Saw, Cal Kestis, and young Leia from Obi-Wan. Pretty sure the 6th will be either May the 4th promo, or it'll be in that special anniversary set that's coming this fall. It will not be May the 4th. We already know quite a bit about.
May the 4th's locked in. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
No minifigs for May 4th, but we're getting droids.
And by the way, guys, our DLC pack will drop.
Just like a single case that attaches. That's funny.
Maul's a big book fig, not part of the other 6. Book figs are always their own thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to spoil my parade, but I could understand if somebody got a little bit salty on it. If you know, they're like, this is the 7th. So I don't know what I'm hoping for exactly here, but we'll see. There is an unknown poly bag for May the 4th.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's probably the damn. Didn't they do that with the X-wing? Like they teased the poly bag, and it was one that was already out, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably that.
They always throw the poly bag that came out. What is it? The MTT or some shit?
Yeah, it's the MTT.
They always, ever since I've started collecting Lego again, since like whatever 2018-ish, whenever that was, they always throw that poly bag into
AAT. Sorry.
Oh yeah, AT, not ATT. But they always throw that poly bag into the mix with the May 4th stuff every single time. That's the base thing. It's like, it's May 4th, spend $40, get this poly bag that you all already bought at Target.
I mean, you guys, I wishful thinking. Ryan saying there's 2 unique poly bags coming in 2024. Yeah, but they're probably not doing a fig. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, they haven't given us a fig and a poly bag in a while. Wow. Well, I guess the last one was probably Obi-Wan Kenobi for the 20th anniversary.
I think the book is, I want to say May. I don't remember. It's not on this post either, guys. But yeah, I mean, either way, you know, I got the last one, and Maul was in the last one too, which is a little bit weird. I'll grab this one. I like looking at it, but it's a little weird that they couldn't. Like, let's just start there. Why is it Maul again? I mean, I get Maul
because they're doing what Lego Star Wars does, and they fumble the bag all the time. And this is just one of those instances. Sure, it's a book, like I get it, but it being a book is a whole nother reason why it should be something cool. It shouldn't be another Darth Maul, and the only thing exclusive about it is the print on the back. It's going to have a cape on it anyways. With the cape on, it looks like every other Darth Maul you've ever had in your life, and it's worse than the old Darth Mauls because it doesn't have pupils, so the eyes are just fully yellow. But a book minifigure is a perfect time for them to do whatever they want. To be honest, the Malik probably should have been in this because it's like niche, and like they could have put something else in R2-D2 that made more sense.
Well, I'm trying to figure out
this is their chance for them to go wild. They can do anything they want with a book minifigure. The minifigure doesn't have to.
All, should have been a human Jabba.
Yeah.
Second of all, I mean,
like, this would be a perfect opportunity to get human jobs.
No, but here's the deal. Like, okay, so the motivation is they want to sell this book, right? And so, like, my question is, though, this is by all accounts, right? Let's all be honest with ourselves here. Adult man babies playing with toys. This is like a kid's book, right? I mean, it's a kid's book. Sure, we're all going to buy it, but let's be honest. The target demo on this is probably kids to a degree.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, and again, I hate to say it, but perhaps, you know, a sequel fig that we've never had or something would probably resonate with the Utes a little bit more on this one. So I'm a little bit confused on the mall pick here, other than the fact that it's the, you know, anniversary year, which that's the obvious answer. I get that, but like, people are calling out, like, when's the last time we got a heater Qui-Gon?
Dude, oh my God, bro. Yeah. The last time we got a good Qui-Gon would have been the dual on Naboo set from the Rogue One, Rogue One wave. So that
would Jar Jar be that upsetting?
So. Jar Jar would have been awesome in this, dude. Like, Oh, Moments got 81. Nice.
81. Shout out to Moments. Moments, do you love? Did you just open it? Do you love it? Give us.
I
What
think he
does it
just
look like?
cracked it. Yeah, because
Oh,
he
okay.
said he
What
had
does it
it
look
sealed
like?
earlier.
Okay. What does it
What
look
does it
like? What does
look
it
like? What
feel
does it
like?
smell like? What does it feel?
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to lick it, what does it taste like? Let me know. I hope you really like it, man. I want your live reaction. Books are horrible reference sources. Look, depending on how this shakes out, it's going to determine whether I get this, early or late. I got the last one way late, and these things hit 50% off Freddie all the time, right? So like, this book, if you got to go FPJ on it to be part of the hype for the 25, we all might have to. Those that have the cake, we might have to if you want to complete the run. But hopefully this is just like an anomaly side fig, and like
This.
it did say it does it the language. All right, you know what? We're talking about this a lot. Let's get to the source here. I'm gonna go to Lego and get the official vernacular of what's happening with
While you're going to Lego, I will
Yeah.
say I know I'm kind of like half shitting on the fact that like it's a wasted slot, like they could have put something cooler than Darth Maul, but what I will say is that Darth Maul does make sense for something like this because it's the 25th anniversary of Lego Star Wars, sure, but you know what else it's the 25th anniversary of? The Phantom Menace. What character was plastered everywhere? It's just like if they did an anniversary for Force Awakens, what character was plastered everywhere? Kylo Ren. So if they're gonna do some kind of anniversary for Phantom Menace, Darth Maul makes sense because he was all over the marketing. However, we've had a million of him, and the only thing different about this is that print. But you know what? Oh, it's almost too good of a figure to put in a book. But can you imagine if they brought back that Amidala? Like the Amidala, the special molded dress Padme Amidala
Oh yeah,
for
no, we
this?
know the one.
Dude, there's no way they could have. That should have been one of the anniversary figures. Could you freaking imagine if they could have put that with the most expensive set of the anniversary wave? If they brought back that Queen Amidala for one of the anniversary figs, oh my god, that would have been crazy.
Would have been a
Another
heater.
good idea.
Something's going on with my browser, guys. I'm trying to pull up
Here, what are you trying?
the article. Yeah. Here, Brent, I'll put it in chat. Can you pull this up, please?
Oh, heard. Yeah.
Put it in private.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Pull that boy up, because I want everyone to know, like, we did think through this, before we put this out, and it's like, it could be a little bit misleading.
It's just the Lego website. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's that's the source, baby.
All right. Let me share. All right.
Take mine down. There you go.
Here we go. All right, where are we going? Star Wars?
Did you click the link?
I did. This is what it gave me, just like the regular Lego website.
Okay. Click Star Wars. Click Star Wars, maybe, or go to Google and search 6 sets. Maybe learn more. I don't know, but I googled this specific thing and it pulls up on the Lego website.
Why did it?
Just go Lego.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's watching me type. Oh, why is it giving me this? It's automatically taking me to this last Google search. I don't know why. I just want regular Google. Thank you. Okay.
All right. I've got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Something's dragging my internet. Maybe it's this glorious stream. But right here it says, our anniversary present to you, harnessing the unlimited power of our designers. We're releasing a big batch of special sets in our 25th year, including 6 special edition Lego Star Wars minifigures. Got Malik, we got 5s, we got coming soon. Here you go, coming soon. Oh
How
wait,
does it not even let you scroll over?
no, it doesn't. But either way, it's saying 6, 6 in capital letters. So they need to figure this out. So
Yeah.
like
I still
that's
think
it. I mean,
young
that's
Leia
Lego.
is like young Leia is so weird for them to do for as an anniversary figure. It doesn't make any sense. It just was. It's a new thing. It just became a thing in the Kenobi show. I don't know what that has to. That has nothing to do. Not much to do with 25 years of Lego Star Wars. Like we should be seeing OT stuff, Episode 1 stuff, Clone Wars stuff. But anyways, here's this.
For sure. But yeah, for even better coverage on this, I know we kind of do like the thumbnail style here, but guys, all your favorite land members, Instagrammers, shout
We'll
out
all
to
be
Girl
posting
Bricks a
it.
lot. Yeah, go if you want to go see it. Go show Nicole some love. She's got a post or two on this, but here it is, Brent, the Batman animated series. Yeah, Lego Batman, the animated series, Gotham City Skyline is revealed, and right off the rip, this thing looks pretty friggin' awesome. I love the Batman lettering on the top. That's a nice little touch. Big selection, Brent. Want your opinion? You're getting 4 on
Is there
this
another
one.
slide? Is there another slide that shows the figs?
Yeah, let me see if we got this here. Yeah, there is. There's more stuff. There's your figs.
Yeah.
Catwoman, Batman.
Like the
We got
figs are
Harley.
fine. Catwoman's looking very gray, but
Yeah, well, it's supposed to, I guess, be done in the art style of the animated series, which
yeah,
this
yeah.
Batman's not. Girth Gang, help me out, but the Batman's not really looking
Much different from the other ones.
Yeah, I thought he was like a kind of a departure in the animated. Now I was a little old for that, but I checked it
I
out a
mean,
little.
he's kind of basic Batman in the animated series, but I don't know. When
All right,
you're yes.
You ready?
Man, this is a tough one.
All right, well,
Okay,
let's start off
okay.
with this. She doesn't actually like this, right? You
No,
don't have
no,
the.
she didn't build this at all.
Okay, go ahead.
She's looking at this going. Let me tilt my head here. She's going. Let me tilt the right way. This thing. Oh, here we go. Man, wow, I can't believe I'm getting paid to like look at this whatever Batman thing is. I can't believe this thing's $300. I could buy like Starbucks for like a month for that. Speaking of Starbucks, I think I'd rather be getting Starbucks right now than this. But I don't know, dude. She's not giving me a whole lot to play off of there.
Yeah,
That's definitely hands down my worst one ever. She's not giving me a whole lot to play off of here. I mean, she's looking at the butt of it, I guess. I don't know. Like,
all right, they're saying they all look pretty accurate. I thought the Batman just doesn't look right, but maybe
yeah.
he does.
Let's get into the price and the piece count. I know piece count isn't everything. I get it.
Well, let's really zoom in on this here, Brent.
Yeah.
There's the meat of the set. Obviously, this is a Starry Night type of treatment, right? Where it's 3D.
Wider. It's like 3 base plates.
It is a little bit odd that.
Where do you put the figs? Oh, I guess just off to the side.
They're just on a stand. I'm like, we couldn't slot them in somewhere on there. I'm sure people are going to do it, but I think it's a little bit interesting. Now, this could have been one of those situations where they were going to make it, and maybe the intent wasn't to have the figs, and they said you got to get some figs in there, or else people will freak out.
I don't know. Because they make stuff all the time with no minifigures that could have had way
I know, and they're like
figures for Star Wars.
They're like, guys, this ain't going to sell for a 3-piece without some figgies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, what are we doing?
This is my thing, though, man. Like, when we saw the leak, when we saw the price or the price and the piece count leak, like, I did not expect like a 3D mosaic. Granted, I will say this though. My wife built the parrots recently. We hung them up on our wall. They look great. We have Tales of the Space Age. That's hanging up on our wall. So me and the wife do have some cravings for more hangable Lego sets,
Oh,
but
there you
I
go.
damn sure am not spending 300 on this. There's no way. This is going to be one of those sets that is going to be on direct clearance from Lego themselves for sure. Give it to me for 200.
Okay, we got some good comments here. Now,
Yeah,
Mayo's asking. Mayo's like, why would anyone spend 300 on Starbucks in a month? That's $10 a day, brother. Have you ever been to Starbucks, like in U.S. prices? That a lot of those drinks, the foo drinks, are probably like $7, and you know you're going to toss in, you know, a little egg bites
dessert.
or
Yeah.
little cake pop, little, you know, all those other
Yeah.
things are at least
Dude,
$30.
a Starbucks run, like when I go and get Starbs for the squad and like Lana's
Oh yeah,
starting to
it's
drink it,
insane.
like
$40, $40, $30.
yeah.
Oh,
If I get a Starbucks run, especially if like Jennifer's got a friend over, so that's like 4 drinks plus mine, like it can get up there.
yeah, the kids get the cake pops. You know, if they can make a Gotham, I want a Coruscant, dude. You're talking.
Yeah.
Red sky, tan, brown buildings isn't doing it for me. Yeah, it's a little bit, but that is on par with the art for
Yeah. I
animated
mean, I love
series.
how the bat signal's looking, but like there's not much else in this build that I'm like, wow. It's really cool.
And I like half love, hate the bat signal. It looks like a button that you'd wear. You know what I mean? Like,
That'd be sick to somehow fasten onto yourself. I don't know, guys. This is cool, but like, yeah, okay. See, like, it's definitely not worth 300. Like, I'm
yeah,
not. I'm really not trying to hate on it.
let me ask you this: Cave goes on sale, and they're right next to each other. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Cave?
so what? The cave is the retail on cave is 4. It's on sale for 3. Right next to this at FPJ for 3.
What are
I
you
mean,
guys doing?
yeah. I think
What's the move?
I'm going cave because I'm not spending FPJ on this.
Brick
There's
Gang, hit
no
us up.
way.
Cave or art? What are you doing? Because I'd definitely get the cave over this. 10 out of 10.
Here's another thing. Oh no, Rivendell's 500, isn't it? Yeah, I thought Rivendell was
Cave
400.
all day
But
long.
dude, there's still there's way better builds that you can get for 300 than a mosaic.
No,
This
I know.
has to be this has to be the most expensive, aside from the world map, I think. But this has to be the most like expensive, hangable thing. Like I don't know, dude. Like we could have got, and sure, I get it that we just got a bat cave. That's kind of it is a play set, but it's a weird. It's an adult play set. It's like this is my Batman play set, but it's in a box, so it makes it look more mature. I don't know. I don't know. It's a cool idea. I'll buy it for 200 because like I do love Batman. I would love to hang something like this on my wall, but yeah, no chance for 300. No chance. It's cool. Could have been cooler. My hopes were way higher because I'm like,
cool. Look at this. I don't think I noticed this before. You get your own little cave right there. You probably put the figgies in there. Look at that.
oh, okay. But that's just another thing, though, dude. Like, sure, it's like Lego's mindset could have been like, oh, we gotta throw some figs in there to make them buy it for 300. But like, dude, insert any other Lego Star Wars set, insert that here, and it doesn't have a minifig. Like, dude, like we were just talking about last week or the week before, like these midi scale ships that come out. Like, give us one fig with them. Like, we got a fig with R2D2, and it's like 100% guarantee. I promise. If this was a Lego Star Wars build, there's no minifigures in it. I promise. I promise that. There's no minifigs in this if it's a Lego Star Wars build. Promise. So, but it's just another example of other themes getting the cool benefits that Lego Star Wars does not. Just one of them things.
All right, let's see.
Cooper said spot on. He's probably talking about what I said because I'm spot on, baby. It's because Lego Star Wars sets. It's because Lego Star Wars budget is stretched between dozens of sets. All Batman gets like 3 or 5 sets a year. Sure, I get that, but
a lot of this is older news at this point. All right, here's some newer stuff here. So, Brent, are you aware they're making another Milano? It's going to be 2,000.
is that the third one?
I believe so. 2,090 pieces. No, the other was like the Benatar. So,
Oh, okay.
Benatar or whatever.
You can't keep track.
169. And after not having Drax's available for a while, he's coming back.
Yeah.
So,
the Milano, is that's the main ship, right?
yeah. From the first Guardians, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did just give us one of those, right? Or it's still
Yeah.
available,
There's
right?
going to be another orange one, yeah.
Huh. Well, cool.
Guys, chat me up.
We'll
What's the
see
difference
soon.
between the Milano and the Benatar? Aren't they both orange? Or no, one's yellow, I think. What's the one we just had that was orange, guys?
Yeah, I like Marvel, but I'm so tuned out on Marvel. It's like I'm forgetting things about it. It's like for me personally, I didn't need anything after Endgame. Really didn't. They should have gave it a rest for a few years, but they kept pumping stuff out.
Moments. Case is amazing. Very well put together. Easy to assemble. I can't wait to put my 20 minifigure one together.
Ooh, nice.
Moments. Which one did you get? That's like the clear one, or did you get the Disney one? Wait, how many were in the Disney 100 CMFs? It's 20, right?
Is it 18?
Is it 18? Yeah, they make a
Might be
Disney
18.
one too. Yeah.
The Disney one would be fire. Just a case to put a whole CMF in, which they do.
Anthony's running around his complex trying to find a curb in the delivery picture for his Lego order. Yeah. The pick for my BrickShell case was just a black image. We'll figure it out, dude. Hope no one did you dirty on the UPS side, dude. That's messed up. Marvel movies are now doing late 90s Marvel comics. No one cares about late 90s Marvel comics. No one knew what a Guardian of the Galaxy was either, and it worked out. So, clear one. Oh, he's going to do top 20. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, so I don't know, Brent. At 10-year anniversary, they'll probably hype it up. I love the Guardian stuff. I thought the last one was the best Marvel movie in years, which I guess isn't saying.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's really, really good, dude. It's like emotional too. It's really
I've heard. I gotta
yeah.
check it out.
You'll probably squirt.
I definitely don't care about the Marvels and Miss Marvel and Ant-Man. Like I don't care.
Brent, it appears possibly we're going to be seeing a battle bus.
I hope. Yeah,
this
I
has
really
been talked
hope.
about a lot. It's like one of those ones where it's like, yeah,
$80, decent. I'd like to see it a little higher. 10 minifigs is very surprising. This is like an IP. This is not like something that's just a Lego original product. So surprised to see 10 minifigures. That seems a little too stacked for this, but take what I can get though, man.
Yeah, man.
This is gonna go crazy. I will say this, like, think about some of the recent sets in the last years that like we're selling out everywhere. Like we're talking Up House, we're talking Botanicals. Like this thing is gonna go crazy if it's done right. Like, yeah, because this is the very first thing you can think of when they're like, oh, if they did a Fortnite set, what would they do? Like party bus for sure.
Fork knife, I like that.
Love me some fork knife.
The Marvels was actually pretty decent. I broke down and watched on Disney Plus the other night. Yeah, no, I'm gonna give it a whirl since it's like free now. But I definitely
it never hurts to watch anything for free.
I mean, if it's included with your Disney Plus. Lego Logic, first-person shooters, nah. Third-person shooters, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
that's funny. But yeah, man,
Mega Bloks has Halo and Call of Duty, so.
I'm excited for everybody that is excited about that. It's not my jam, but we'll definitely cover it here on the channel. And then, of course, we did get a tease of a llama for some of those Fortnite, the Lego Fortnite game release. Some
the land box.
The land box. Some VIPs got some busted loot llamas, but apparently they're going to make their own standalone. for $39.99, and it's also going to include a little baby loot llama as well.
It's so funny to see the baby one to be the same exact thing that was in those like exclusive boxes. Yeah, see, here's your Darth Maul. It looks like every other Darth Maul. It doesn't have the pupils in his eyes. Literally the one.
Well, no, so this is the new one. So the one that's
Sure,
going to come in the Infiltrator is going to not have the pupils.
That's what I mean. Like, but the one in the book's not going to have the pupils either. Literally, this Darth Maul.
No, the one in the book
here,
will have. No, the one in the book does have the pupils. This one
it does have pupils. Oh, wow, interesting. Yep. Then it's like, why the hell does this one not? Yeah, it's pretty bad when a figure from
you got to catch them all. You got to catch them all, Brent, even if you're not happy with them.
Yeah. Well, it's funny when the face on this.
Catch them all.
This 1999 Darth Maul figure's face looks better than this one. That's pretty sad. What a great set. This set retailed for $7.50.
A bargain, if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, you guys, there's a lot of other commentary on this. I agree. I mean, it should have had everything. It would have been cool if he had cloth as well. We can get into that whole thing, but honestly, for the Infiltrator set, I think I'm definitely into it more for the ship and some of the other figs that are coming with it.
Qui-Gon.
It's always cool. It's always cool to get them all in the same way it is to get a Vader. You know what I'm saying, Brent? But it's kind of like I wasn't going to be too hyped over this either way.
I'm so stupid, and I just now got what you meant when you said "gotta catch 'em all." Took me a whole 30 seconds to get that. Wow,
it was like
so
16
smart.
minutes ago, Brent.
I'm so smart.
Better come with a hood and a cape. Yeah, no, we hope so.
Yeah, no doubt.
Brick Hive, go check him out. He ranted on this in full glory.
Oh,
you guys want to see a good rant?
Hive. Shout out to Hive, man. If you're lurking, which you're probably going to be listening on replay.
I can Google it. I want to say it's like 500 pieces.
It's not much. Yeah.
Let me check. 2024.
It's not much. Yeah, while you're looking that up, shout out to Hive, man. Shout out to the Hivester. Everybody go follow the Hive.
640. Sorry.
640. Okay.
$70 retail, 640 pieces, and the Darth Maul. Does it come with a little droideka too, or no? Let's see. Saw is the figure. Okay. All right, so it's supposed to get the Saw Gerrera Qui-Gon. So there's your Qui-Gon. Padme.
Shout out to Qui-Gon, man.
Captain Panaka. It's always good to see our friend Panaka out there hanging around. And Maul. Okay. Well,
Qui-Gon, I'll put this on record, all right? Qui-Gon's my fucking dude, all right? Just want to let you guys know. More mechs. Ooh, that little mini bug was cool. Or was that a little mini Porsche, whatever that was?
It's Bumblebee, dude. I've switched.
Oh, so that's what it's gonna transform into, or I guess that's a rough.
That's estimate. It's a mock-up of a
rough estimate. That's
no, that's just a bug. It's not even. I don't even think this is an attempt here. This is just. Yeah.
I can visualize it though.
All right, so Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron looks like it's the snow scene there. So you're going to get a Jeep and a snowy landscape that can easily be reconfigured for play and display based on the first Age of Ultron fight scene. So if you guys are familiar with that, that's what it is. And it looks like you're going to get $110. $110 for 613 pieces. Hope
9 figures, 3 of which are just agents.
Yeah.
Big Fig Hulk, though.
But again, not much in the way of variety, right? It's like Captain America. All these are.
Every single one of those figs are not going to have leg printing like Marvel loves doing.
Yeah.
Unless you're buying a super premium Marvel set or the CMFs. So. Cool.
So
dude, I feel like I could go.
The lineup might have changed here. Maul, Qui-Gon, Padme, and Panaka. But now we know little Annie and Saw will be in it. So the Padme and Panaka might not be there anymore. Ouch.
I need that.
Definitely don't care about another little Annie. The Padme is going to be different. I want them all.
I want them all. I'll say this, man. I could go on a Hive stream rant, a pure rant fury about how just like tired of Marvel I am. Just tired of it. Like, it just does now, with the exception of Guardians 3, like I've heard it's pretty good. I'll definitely check it out, but like it's just like I'm so checked out. I'm so checked out on Marvel. Like, I mean, shit. Like, what's crazy is like, and sure, like after Endgame, like Disney was just trying to keep riding the high wave and everything like that. But they gave Star Wars movies a break. I mean, they should have given Marvel a little bit of a break. But I don't know. Too much of a great thing is a negative. I mean, if we got like 5 UCS sets every year, like.
You can't have steak for dinner every night, Brent. You can't do it.
I have steak for dinner often. The key is, though, to select a different cut or a different seasoning each time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I mean, you switch it up.
Old Broken Bricks.
Avengers versus Loki and Leviathan. 347 for 59. So again, probably some big keep saying big pieces. This has a big fig as well. So that's going to eat up a little bit of that budget. You're getting Cap, you're getting Black Widow, you're getting Loki.
If it's the same Hulk big fig though.
Well, they're saying you're going to get another Leviathan, which they're saying is similar to the one that comes from the Avengers Tower. This is one of those times where it's like, what was the last set, Brent? How much was it?
Oh, the battle set, the battle on something.
I think it was 69, right? So it's like
70. Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, it's like you're at 130, like. Sell something, save for another 20 minutes, just get the damn tower and be done with it. You know what I mean? It's like such a definitive set. Like,
yeah.
Brent's loner has been killed by Marvel. This segment of the show is really bringing Brent down. Look at him. Brent, hold on. We need to look at you. Like you're like,
dude, listen, man. Back in the day, dude, there was like 3 Spider-Man movies and like a Hulk movie, and that was it. Like, I don't know. It's just, they're stretching it too thin. And they even have done it with Star Wars a little bit, man. Like it's like there's so many shows I'm still trying to catch up on. Like, I don't know. Like, you think back, and I know we live in a different day and age to where we don't have that big of breaks between movies anymore, but like Lord of the Rings, amazing trilogy. There was 2 or 3 years between each one. You know, you think about Star Wars.
You guys want to look at Brent again? Sorry, they want to look at you again, Brent.
Go ahead. Think back, man. It's 1999, and we get episode 1. And we had to wait 3 years to get the next one. If they just rifled those movies out like that, like here's episode 1, here's episode 2, here's episode 3. And by the way, there's another anthology movie coming, and then a show, and then another show, and this and that and the other. It just doesn't make it special anymore, man. It doesn't make it special anymore. And honestly, I'm really surprised that Marvel isn't going through kind of the same thing Star Wars did. The biggest difference, though, is Star Wars' current movie run ended on a stinker of episode 9, and Marvel did Infinity War and Endgame, and we're just killing it, and they're like, more. It's like Kylo Ren in episode 8. Like, more. Oh, Endgame was great. Let's give him a movie about every single Marvel character to ever exist. It's just too much. It's not necessary. You know, make Marvel movies special again. Make it a special occasion again. Same thing with Star Wars. I'm hoping to see Star Wars return to the silver screen, but I don't know, man. It's like Baby Yoda, dude. It's everywhere. I'm done with it. Done with Baby Yoda. Done with Marvel movies every 6 months, which they have slowed down on a little bit, but you still got a million shows coming out. And yeah. All right. Take me off full screen now. What is this Zen music we got going on here?
I was trying to have fun with it, but
I should have changed my approach. I was ranting, but I should have been like, "You guys remember the time back in the day?"
All right, so this is the AAT. Set number 10,000. So
Oh, real quick, extra bricks is like new segment, thoughtful moments with Brent. That's
Yeah.
so hilarious because I don't have very many thoughtful moments because I'm not very smart. So that's actually hilarious. That reminds me of All That. You guys remember All That on Nickelodeon?
Well, there was. Do you remember there was? No, you guys are all young, but Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy from SNL. That's kind of what that
Oh,
was.
see, okay, and they did, yeah, okay. Well, they did it. They did a thing like that on All That. It was like, and now here's Totally Kyle, and it was like, I won't say his name because he's a bad man, but the guy from Drake and Josh, one of them, he'd have this moment where he's like, "Yeah, man, like, do you ever like get a freaking shovel and like throw it out your window and then go eat a sandwich?" And that was like, and that was Totally Kyle, and that's like all it is. It's like him saying something
Yeah, I mean,
stupid for 5 seconds.
we could tee that up. You guys, we'll find some. We'll get some music. We'll find an appropriate song.
People really want to see me rant, guys. If you want to see me rant, hopefully I can run a little GWP stream for you and find something to get pissed off about. Good Burger, yes, Brad. Good Burger.
There you go.
Still haven't seen the new movie yet.
All right, Brent, you're the expert here. I am going to rewatch
let's
this
go.
soon. I need to get into it, but we got Barad Dur, I believe,
Yeah.
June 1st, 33 glorious inches, 18 thick inches wide,
Mm-hmm.
459 doll hairs, but you're going to get 54 hunch pieces. You're going to get a dunge, an armory, a throne, a little treasure, and 12 to 15.
12 to 15. Okay, I like seeing 12 to 15 because, guys, if we're thinking about this tower and we're thinking about the scenery, we're going to need some orcs. Hopefully we get 15 figs. Hopefully like 4
multiple orcs, it says.
We need at least 4 orcs. Okay, obviously we're going to have like the main bad guys and everything like that. Maybe a couple of the fellowship are going to be in there so they can creep around.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because this is not the Tower of Orthanc. A lot of people think it's the Tower of Orthanc, but if you to try to break this down in more simpler terms, the second chapter of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the second movie was called The Two Towers. So this completes those 2 towers. Now the interesting thing is that Tower of Orthanc is already a crazy expensive set. This is probably just going to make it even more expensive because people are going to want the 2 towers, even though this one is shaping up to be way bigger than the Tower of Orthanc. Like I think the Tower of Orthanc was maybe like $150 to $200 set when it came out. $260 for this piece. I mean, dang, that's only like $40 cheaper than Rivendell. I'm definitely gonna get this. I gotta get Rivendell first though. But hey, the piece count and the price, I'm glad they're going all in on this. There's, like I said earlier, there's a lot of sets where it's like the piece count seems too cheap and it seems like it hurts the set. This has got plenty of budget for it. So hopefully this is going to be something super, super sick. It's going to look beautiful next to, Rivendell, even though it doesn't make sense to put it next to Rivendell because it's not in Rivendell. It's, yeah. But yeah, I'm all for it. Chat looks hyped. Lord of the Rings, Studlake says Lord of the Rings is goated, which here's another good thing, Sean. This is a lot of pieces. It's over 5,000 pieces. And Lord of the Rings is a long movie. So this is perfect for you, Sean. Crack this bad boy. Sean loves setting the tables. All right, let's set the table for Sean. All right. Sean hasn't seen Lord of the Rings since it came out. To his recent memory, he just kind of views it, especially that last one. It's too long. It's this and that. It's the other. I love. Let me set the tapes for you, Sean, all right?
Set it up.
You crank the AC. Everyone's asleep in the house. You got the house to yourself. Crank the AC down a little bit. It's t-shirt underwear mode. You know what I mean? You got a cold Coors with another cold Coors right next to it, all right? You put on Fellowship of the Ring, which what a great movie it is. Nice and warm and just like very adventurous. I love the feeling. The beginning of the Fellowship puts me in a good mood.
Yeah.
You put these movies on, all right, and you have 5,471 pieces to put together while you watch one of the greatest trilogies of all time. And coming out on the other end of it, you're going to be like, man, you know what? I have a new appreciation for these movies. They are a little long, but you're going to see why. All 3 of those films are in the top 50 movies of all time, according to IMDb. And there you go. The table has been set.
brother, that thing's got to be navy blue. You know what I mean? It's got to be the coldest it can get. So,
Oh yeah. The mountains are blue. The cans are cold. There's another can right next to it.
yeah.
The Akimbo Coors. Of course, latte.
Here
I'll
we
tell you
go.
what. You get Rivendell and this, then you can watch the Hobbit movies and the Lord of the Rings movies while building both of those sets. Big facts. I'll tell you what, Sean. I know you've looked at Diagon Alley a lot.
So
Diagon Alley is a great set to build while you're watching Potter.
So someone said when we were in line March 1st, and we're going to get into weekly picks. It's something we haven't done in a while. But on March 1st, someone said Rivendell is like you can watch all three, and it has to be the extended cuts, and you can build Rivendell to it.
That's amazing. Because let's be honest, Rivendell, man, I really love that set. I'm gonna be watching that set very closely towards the end of retirement to try to score it for a pretty good deal. I still would 100% pay FPJ for it because I just think it's that damn good. So Rivendell, if you're considering this, don't spend your budget on this within like the first year that it's out, because like Rivendell is definitely like it's been on the shelves for like a year. Rivendell is one of those sets that's probably going to be on shelves for a solid 3 to 4 years. I mean, if you look at like the big Harry Potter micro scale castle, that thing's been on shelf since like 2017 or something like that. So you've got time for this one. Don't let it distract you from Rivendell. Rivendell, it's one of my favorite sets of all time. It's UCS Millennium Falcon, Rivendell, and then maybe like the AT-AT. Just real quick, just off top, top three real quick. But yeah, I'm excited, man. The thing is, like, I'm happy with getting these big girthy Lord of the Rings sets, but man, dude, like, I'd love to get me like just a little 50 boy in there or something for Lord of the Rings. That isn't a brickhead.
Little play set.
Yeah. Because, dude, when Lord of the Rings was a full theme, man, we got so many cool sets. Oh my! I couldn't imagine if they brought back the Battle of Helm's Deep. Oh my god, dude, that set is one of the most like coveted Lord of the Rings sets for sure, and one of the best battles to ever be put to the silver screen. You'll see, Sean, when you watch Lord of the Rings again.
All right, I'll get in there. I'll figure it out.
I'll tell you one thing. When I came out of Game of Thrones, the first thing I said was that was cool. Lord of the Rings did it way better in 3 movies in less time.
Wow.
That was like my first reaction. When I came out
for the last season. Everybody's saying that Samurai show is pretty good. That just came out, so we'll have to see. As far as like
Eli's comment, now that I'm talking about Lord of the Rings instead of Marvel, Brent's loner has returned.
Yeah. Everybody's saying you're not going to get a sale on Rivendell. I agree with that. But you never say
I don't even care. That's a very justified full FPJ price for sure.
Yeah.
I'll try to at least get some double VIP here.
Shogun. That's it, not Samurai. Shogun. Sorry.
Okay. What streaming platform is that on, chat?
Hulu, maybe? I don't remember. What is it on?
Bro, Hulu. Bearded Bricks hasn't watched Lord of the Rings in Hulu. Thank you, Cooper. And
yeah, I don't remember what happened. I mean, my memory is I really liked it, but that third one was the longest thing I've ever seen. It ended like 6 times.
The third one is like critically acclaimed. The third one it's in almost like the top 10 movies of all time, according to IMDb.
No. So I'm going to say
no. I mean, that's according to you, it's fine. I'm just saying, like, I get it, like, especially
it's the only scale that matters. We'll see. I'll give it full respect.
Here's the other thing too, though, Sean. Like, we live in a day, like, sure, any movie, even if like Batman, the most recent Batman. Shout out to Robert Pattinson. Rob Pats. What's our shortened nickname for Robert Pattinson? Rob Pats. Pats. What up, Pats? Anyways. That movie was great. Felt really long, but the best thing about
Happy birthday to Hoarder, the legend.
Hey,
1 hour.
Happy birthday to Will. The thing about Lord of the Rings, though, is Sean is like you can totally watch it like TV show style and split it up into 9 episodes and do like 9 viewings easily. Just literally treat it like Game of
No, I'm
Thrones.
with
Like,
you. I think I don't know what was going on. I just know I was like miserable towards the end of that movie.
3 hours in a movie theater is a long time, man. Even if it's a banger movie, you know.
Curious if Avatar: Last Airbender will return. Yeah, I mean it's doing really well. I don't
If
see
it's,
why.
I know it's. I really, oh man, I need to watch it. I hope it does do really, really well, and I hope it does
I need
mean
to
that
see
we
it too.
get. I really hope it means that we get some sets out of it. I really, really do.
All right, Brent, let's get into weekly picks.
Yeah, I got some Lego actually this week.
Let's
Holy
go.
shit!
I kind of have a little bit of a haul here. I was holding on. Jan 1st, it didn't do a lot for me. I got the Star Wars stuff Jan 1st and like maybe
Yeah,
one or
I didn't get
two
anything January 1st.
space sets and the camera. I didn't go crazy. But
Yeah.
I had some gifties from my birthday, which was after Jan 1st. And so, this past week was the week where I wouldn't say I caught up, but I did some damage.
Yeah.
Gifties had some B-Day cash, so I went nuts. But Brent, you can kick off the weekly pickups.
Okay. All right. So none of my weekly pickups are from January 1st, so I'll just go ahead and save you the anticipation. Nothing of what I got is new. First little thing I grabbed. Shout out to the wife again, by the way. Not only did she bring me sandwiches, but she's been building like crazy. She's going through her backlog. She's built more Lego this year than I have. I mean, she's building out a lot of her flowers. She built the parrots, like literally 100% all her. All I did was hang it up. And so she's flying through this backlog. She's changing up the flower arrangements to make it more Easter themed. And so far Jennifer has every single botanical set that's came out so far. So I had to get the only one she didn't have. So I got the cherry, or not cherry blossoms. Yeah, cherry blossoms. Just picked up the cherry blossoms. Another fun fact about these. I know this is like boring. It's like, we don't care about a cherry blossom. Get it off the screen. One thing I'll say about this, for a long time, you could only get these on Lego.com. These are showing up in Walmarts now, which let's throw this over to Sean because he's got the knowledge about this. It's so crazy, Sean, that these botanical sets are so popular that they now, like, it's like Lego stores are like, we can't keep them in stock. Like, Walmart's got to help us out because it's crazy now that, like, when I first went into Walmart and I saw, because usually you only see this style of box in a Lego store, but I go in Walmart and they got these, they got the roses, they got the daffodil, like they had them all. And when they first got these, like their shelf got wiped and they already got another. So like Walmarts are cranking these out now, especially that like these aren't like a Lego store. So it'd be interesting to see your take on that. The fact that bigger retailers are having to carry some of these now.
Well, I mean, I think it's an extension of something that's already been successful. The retailers have been carrying the botanicals, black box botanicals,
the bigger ones,
yeah,
but not these small
it is interesting that they've moved this over to big box. But yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. They're probably like, dude, they're going through their lines and they're like, you got any more botanical stuff? And
yeah,
sales guy probably has to go back and say, hey, I know this was D2C, but let's bring it to Walms or whatever, just to squeeze a few extra bucks out. So I'm not sure.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy how popular they're getting. And the thing about these ones, though, guys, is like these like little $12, $15 flower builds, these are like the equivalent to like the botanical scenes box of boys.
Wally bodies. I like it.
Because you could buy like multiples of these and make your own flower bouquet. It's like, sure, yes, they sell different various bouquets of flowers, but you can buy like 2 packs of roses, a pack of these, a pack of like the lotus flower. Like you really can mix it up by buying you can army build these things if you will. All right, enough of those. Sean, this is a set that I've been looking at for a long time. When this thing first burst onto the scene, this thing was just everywhere. It's an absolute heater. This thing was in memes everywhere. I mean, this thing, it didn't just like show up on day one. Like this thing cannonballed into the freaking pool and was on everyone's feed everywhere. It's been on sale plenty of places. It's a $50 set. I've had plenty of opportunities to pick it up for $40, but I finally saw it for $24, and it was the last one on the shelf. There was no way I was walking away without it. The infamous, the legendary.
Here we go.
Butthole Tiger finally came home for 24. Just $1 under 50%. Love to see it. It's funny because I'm telling Jennifer and I'm telling my 8-year-old stepdaughter how this tiger has a butthole. And like Lana takes the box and she's like, "Where at?" And she's like looking for it. And like, "Well, it doesn't show the butthole on the box, but it's there. Trust me." And I'm like showing her pictures of it. I'm like, "Yeah, isn't that funny?"
They're like, "Let's see that hole. What's going on?"
Yeah. Well, it's funny because Lana was like, "I want to build this one." And I'm like, those other builds are cool, but it's the tiger that we want. You know, this one's going to go on display somewhere in the house. So.
By the way, huge shout out to Stud Lake who called it. Called it based on your early in your description. He called it.
Did he? Did he say that I was
butthole? Yeah,
butthole tiger.
Yeah. He did.
Oh yeah, he did. Nice. Oh, and what did? Every time Brent says botanical, it cracks me up. I just get passionate. Botanical. Is it botanical? Am I saying it wrong? I'm emphasizing too much. Tiger's butthole is bigger than the helmet hole. It is, absolutely. So yeah, isn't that awesome, guys? I picked up some Lego this week. I remember 2 or 3 weekly pickups ago, you know, we're going around the horn, and I'm like, well, today I actually traded in a Lego set for a Pokemon card, so that's something.
All-time low. That was a low moment.
It was a low moment, but it was a set
moment in the history of this broadcast.
It was a low moment, but it was a set that I didn't pay for. I got it I won it, and I had no use for it because I have Diagon Alley, and it was the Weasley's Wizards Wheezies, but I already have the Weasley Wizards Wheezies in my Diagon Alley, so I didn't need it. And
Cooper picked up the white Boba Poly from Ryan last week. Wow, congrats, dude.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, I don't really talk about trading cards too much on here, but we did pick up one single pack of Lorcana. I know Sean kind of cares about this because it's Disney. You know, that Jafar pack artwork is looking pretty fun.
Yeah, no, those are cool.
So I picked up one of those. Yeah, that's really it. A couple, you know, grab some Pokemon singles from the card shop. You know, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
All right.
That's it.
Let's see. All right, we'll grab.
If you guys want to know what I got in my Pokemon card haul?
$3,000 haul. All right.
I spent $2,000 on one Pokemon card.
So I'll start with a funny story. So I've been on the road quite a bit lately, and I try to get into a Bricks and Minifigs if they have one in the city that I'm visiting. You guys have seen it in the shorts, so shout out to you guys for checking those out. Funny thing happened. I would go to Bricks and Minifigs in, where was I? Richmond, Virginia. And it's funny because the store owner is like good friends with Abe of BrickShell, which is Small World. It's funny because I got there and I asked like a regular employee, I'm like, hey, if you guys are cool with it, I'd like to shoot a video. I always ask, you know, of me running around saying things. And they're like, oh, I got to ask my manager. And the manager comes out and goes, Sean, Acob, how you doing, man? I was like, whoa. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, hell yeah, dude, do a video, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, you watch the thing? He's like, no, I do, but Abe's a friend of mine. And da-da-da-da. It was crazy. And he had this big spread of BrickShell stuff. It was pretty cool. So anyway, but that's a very cool part of the story. But for everyone else, okay. So you remember on March 1st, there was a certain G-Dub that was required a $50 purchase of Animal Crossing. Do you remember the little Polly? It came with a unique figure. Well, if you have a Bricks and Minifigs, you don't need to spend anything but the $5 to pick one up. So I went ahead and grabbed two because I already have one from my GWP, which we'll get to later. But I grabbed another one and then one for my daughter. I felt like a scumbag not giving the original one to my daughter to begin with. But I was like, well, I don't know the story on this yet or if there's going to be more. But guys, do not feel like you need to hit that threshold or whatever to get it. Maple is readily available. She'll probably come to retail. You know, maybe a Target. You can see her being a little Target toss at some point. So, yeah,
Solid target toss.
yeah. So Mabel, I'm now the proud owner of 3 or 4 Mabels. I don't remember. So, yeah, we got Mabel. Brent, I know you're gonna like this one.
Oh yeah,
The tiny version of the McLaren Formula One.
it's a must cop every year. The Speed Champ
Yeah.
Poly.
Cool little car. Okay, I'm kind of crossing streams here. So let's go to that. Okay, so that was the little part of the bricks and minifigs, but let me jump into March 1st proper. You guys saw earlier I had the 5s out, so I did get that hallway.
Very nice.
Stoked to have that. I got the bigger boy McLaren.
Dude, some of these new Speed Champs are in girthy boxes, man. Especially that 2-pack. That have you seen that BMW
Yeah, it's
2-pack
pretty
in
big.
person? It's a
Yeah, it's
girthy
pretty big.
box.
Yeah. Well, you know, they bumped it to $27, so maybe they want to
They gotta
like
make it feel. Yeah, they gotta make it feel more.
So then this is all Lego store stuff from the first. I went ahead and just went big. Brent got the girthiest boy out there on this. This is the one I think that's most displayable out of everything. We'll probably end up with all of them because my daughter loved the Poly. She did play the game for a spell, and let's face it. I mean, of course, little kids, girls, whatever in particular, are going to want this stuff. It's just screaming, cute, you know, whatever. So, anyways, we have this one. I at the time was like, you know, I needed to spend 50. I took my own advice and was like, I could cobble together 2 of the smaller boys to hit it, or I could just do 25 extra and knock out the big set, you know, right off the rip. So that's what I went ahead and did there. Then we got the this boy here, so I can get the Malik.
Yeah.
You
are now the proud owner of 2 buildable R2D2s.
So, but what got me off the fence was the conversation we had that 3PO is coming, and I saw the day before launch somebody had, you know, got a Team Early Boy on it and put it next to the Tubes, which Tubes is going to happen. It's going to need to be deeply discounted, but apparently you put the 3 of them together and it looks pretty cool. Once the 3PO
that would look really cool. Damn it, dude. Now I'm going to have to freaking get the damn Tubes. Yeah. Definitely on deep discount, like you're saying. But yeah, the Tubes and that $100 R2 and that whenever they come out with the C3.
That number for the Animal Crossing that I just got? It's 7. Nook's Cranny is 77050, and the Poly is 30662. So yeah. And then lastly, because I hit the 200, which by the way was like all gift cards. It was really cool. It was like $230 or something for everything I'm showing you from the Lego store haul. I did get the little florist, which is kind of like the buildings of the world thing.
Oh,
but
that's dope.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to buy that in Chicago.
This is going to be. Oh yeah, you guys are into the flowers. Maybe we can work something out, Brent. Maybe we'll take a peek at your closet. You have some treasures in there. You got some duplicates.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's
do
like
do you have the Adidas shoe GWP?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm just trying to think of like extra DWPs I have.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Well, whatever. You throw me something for it. I took it. I don't plan on getting the series.
Yeah, honestly, like you
guys are so into those bow tentacles.
Bo-Katan tentacles.
Bo-Katan tentacles. So there's that, and then okay. So before I got to bricks and minifigs, I did go to another spot, and now I'm thinking about something else. What did I put?
Oh, that toy shop place.
Hang on a second. There's more.
But wait, there's more. So I mean, I know nobody cares. While Sean's away, maybe I can get away with showing you guys what single Pokemon cards I got recently. Gotta hurry before he gets back. Yeah. We got Alakazam EX from the new set. We got another Charizard from the new set. 2 Charizards because very good playable card. We got a Guard of War, another good playable card. 2 of those because it's such a good playable card. My dude, Pineco. My dude with the shiny Pineco coming through. Another card from the new set. We got a little bit old schooler of a Pineco. Look at him hanging on the tree. We got 2 of them just because. Why not? And then we got nice little full art trainer. We got a Schoolboy. Kind of reminds me of Schoolboy Q. Then we got a couple Pikachu EXs. And then we got 2 Garatina Vs. Another solid playable card. And what's the last one in here? Ooh, we got a Mew VMAX, another beautiful playable card. And a nice Rayquaza VMAX.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, he's back just in time. All right, he didn't see anything, chat.
So anyway, on some of these runs, we got some cool stuff. I mean, nothing too crazy, but I did get this boy here with the Han Solo.
Oh,
little Tawny. And I did get, I believe that's a Bespin dude.
oh, okay, I see. I thought he had a beach ball on his head for a second.
I got 3 of those because they were like $3 for some reason. I was like, yeah, okay. I like Rebels. Imperial Shuttle Pilot Polly for like 4. I was like, okay. Finally knocked this one out, Brent. You know I've been after this guy for a long time. Krennic, baby.
Hey, there he is. It's good.
This one you're definitely going to like.
I never bought this set.
Palpy and Handies.
Oh,
kind of a heater.
Okay. Dude.
This one was a little bit pricey.
Palps, man. My dude. Palps.
What else? Okay. And then this, so now we're switching over to Virginia when I was just there. Which, by the way, the guy at that Bricks and Minifigs, he's like, yeah, David lives 5 minutes from here. Solid Bricks. I was like, no kidding.
Wow. Little Obes.
Yep. Padawan braid. I didn't have it yet.
Yeah.
Great nice. Cape. Everything's good there.
Nice.
Saucy right here. I'm going to get my Jedi game up.
Right. That's dope.
This one's been on the list for a long time, Brent. Didn't have it.
I bought that at Brick World last year for $20.
I think it was about the same. Maybe I did 25. This is the heater though of the figs, I would say. Got Star Killer.
Oh, nice. What'd that run you?
He's got blood on him.
What'd that run you?
I think he was 40.
Oof. Worth it.
No, it's a good deal. I looked it up. He's usually goes for more, but he's clean. Clean.
Of course, he came from the Bricks and Minifigs.
So yeah, there's that, and then I guess in a twist, man. So I went to this. You guys might have saw the short of the toy guys. So they said like, yeah, I wish you were here tomorrow because we just took in a bunch on Star Wars trade and da 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 da. And I'm like, well, what do you got? I'm like, he's like, oh, it's some used stuff, but we haven't inventoried it yet, and I'm like, well, I mean, save you guys some work if the price is right, and I can figure it out. Let me know. And turns out, checked off, kind of a silly sort of. It's not quite a whale, but it's something I've always wanted.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Brent, you already know, so you can't answer, but I did pick up something pretty cool. Here's the figs for it. Let's see if somebody can figure this out. Figure it out. Here's the figs for it.
Oh, okay. Well, I know. I'm over here acting like I don't know.
Yeah.
You think you're acting like you don't know.
Why can't I do anything right? Here. It's hard to do with 2 hands. So what set is this, guys? What's that?
Little indoor-ish things going on.
It's the bunker. It's not the guys. That would have opened the show if I got the village. And the village, I will not. Village, I will not buy used. I just want to put that out there. That's
gotta get a sealed boy. Yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, the figs are mint. I think you guys could probably see from there. I mean, they're all very, very mint. The set is complete. They had it like 75% of the way, and it's only like 600 pieces. So I was just like, I just did a quick inventory. The cape looks good. Like everything's solid. The AT-AT is good. The bunker is good. I kind of broke some of it apart to get it into the thing, but some of the bricks do need a little bit of a bath. And you guys know my policy. I don't normally do pre-owned, but because they didn't want to do the work to inventory it, and your boy, as I mentioned, I keep my Lego cash, birthday cash separate. Dude, $110.
Damn.
So I was
That's
pretty stoked.
Very good.
110. And I don't think there's any like true heater figs in here. There might be one that's like 20 or $30, if that, but it's about getting the bunker, and we'll have that ready for when we get the village eventually. So
just buying all those figs on Whatnot, you would have spent that.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, yeah, Florida. I don't like pre-owned because guys are disgusting. We're all pretty gross. So I don't. I'm not a major germaphobe, but I don't know. Guys are gross, and we'll leave it at that. I don't like pre-owned, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And that set, I believe, is in and around 400 sealed, and I'm like, and that was one of those things where I'm like, man, the village is sometimes get it for 6. I'm like, I can't get that before the village, but this came through for 110 complete. Yeah. I'll do that.
Gotta get you the Ewok Village at Brick World this year. Let's make
that
a goal from everybody in the chat.
I want it to be memorable. Everything I showed you here, could I have probably gotten Ewok Village? Yeah, but I want the good
stuff. Dude, especially imagine finding that for a good deal at the yard sale, surrounded by the boys.
Yeah.
And you see it for a good price.
Well, I've wanted it for so long that I'm kind of afraid to get it,
You got to though now.
I'm going.
Especially at Brick Road with the boy.
Hey, rumors are heating up for 25. It's going to come out again. Watch.
Dude, yeah, watch it come out like a year after you buy it.
Yeah.
But if they did it, they'd probably downscale it into a diorama or something.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Oh, and then geez, yeah, a couple more. Whoop.
Didn't you already show that one?
No, I got Republic Clone. There's the other one of the, I think, Cloud City. Yeah.
Oh, the Cloud Car guys? Yeah.
Cloud, I think so. And then this is the Andor dude again. He was like $6 and he was in that really expensive set. So I'm like, you know what? Let me grab another one.
Yeah.
It's an army builder anyway. So
see, that's how I feel when
Vader from the hallway.
Oh, nice. See, that's how I feel like when I'm buying single Pokemon cards. I'm like, sure, there's this and that, the other that I could buy to get it, but when you see it for a couple bucks, it's just like minifigures. Sure, you can go buy the set, but if it's, especially if it's something that you want more than one of, and you can get it for a solid deal, it's why not? Dang, I washed my Lego with a salad spinner. Single drop of dish soap, spin and spin. Wow.
All right, Jake, I'm in on that. I'm gonna do that. We have one of those. Dude, so this set's definitely getting a idea. Yeah, I mean, I did have to disassemble it a lot to get it into my suitcase. So I'm definitely gonna do it. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy, and in total, I know I said, you could have got the Ewok Village. I don't think I spent quite that much, but
yeah,
and a lot of it, I think I came out of pocket from the birthday money, $40 or something. So it's all kind of hashtag gifted in a way. There's your speeders and stuff in there. It's pretty cool, man. So. But yeah, I mean that's definitely one for the Jedi boys out there. So yeah, indoor bunker, really happy.
Oh yeah.
So
we're happy for you, man. Another thing to tick off the list from your favorite Star Wars movie.
No Snow White. No, I was tempted, dude. So here's what it looked like. Great question. I was either going to go that or get some of the smaller stuff. And because we had the case, like I was like, I got to start filling up that case. And that's what kind of was the tiebreaker. But Snow White, 100%, 1,000,000%. It's coming home before it's done. For sure. Yeah. All right. Well, Oaktown Bricks is back.
Welcome back, Oaktown.
Oaktown, I was on his stream a week or so ago. You like Hip's gonna head out, Night Boys, and so are we. I think we're wrapping it up here. It was a fun show. It was one for the boys. You know what I mean? It was just the boys hanging out.
Boys, the OG crew.
So. What a ride.
Yeah.
Again, thanks so much for your support last week. Hopefully more heaters to come with BrickShell cases.
More nuggets to come, too, as well.
Definitely some nugs. We looked at some stuff that's coming up. A lot of it looks really good, Brent. A lot of temptation out there. How do you decide what to get? We'll figure that out as well. A nice return of weekly pickups. Feel like we haven't done it in a while, and good to see the boys. If you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe to hear more fun convos like this. And if you're a reg around here, part of the Girth Gang already, give us a like. Brent, any closing thoughts, sir?
Brick World 2024 is less than 100 days away, about 14 weeks or something like that. Let's go. Best LEGO convention in the world. This year's going to be a banger. We're hosting it. What does that mean? We don't know, but we're going to find out.
For damn
we'll
sure.
See you next week.
Because this is
131.
A couple of brickheads.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. You're the best. We'll see you real soon, right here next week. Peace.
Peace.